Hey, what is up? Welcome to the show, everybody. Damn, it is great to be here on a Sunday afternoon, with all of you here. So, once again, welcome. This is the Wrestling Wire. I am your host, the Saint, and we got to start today with a little bit of a special announcement. So when I first started this, whatever the hell that was, um, it was supposed to be one way or the other, and not really as combobulated as it's become. So with that being said, this, ladies and gentlemen, is the last episode of the Wrestling Wire in its current form. So at this time, I'd like to make the special announcement here that we are changing the format. The Wrestling Wire is going back to its original format, predominantly talking about the big shows, the Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW, NWA, TNA Impact, whatever, the televised stuff. That's going to be the Sunday focus. Now, with that being said, I do have to tell you this. Starting this very Thursday, we have the Thursday Night Indie Spotlight, covering all things indie wrestling with me. It's going to be every Thursday, 8 p.m., all on the same places. As you can see, all the banners of all the logos here. And would you believe it or not that I already have my very first special guest lined up for this show? Folks, I've got a great guest lined up for this. And what I can tell you is this. I'm very excited to hear this, because what the event that we're going to be discussing means is yet another very important event to me. So allow me to just show you this picture so that everybody knows who it is and what we're going to be talking about. My first guest is Gene Reffin Perry, and we're going to be talking about the Holly Yatsko Memorial Cup. This is going to be the seventh one of these, and they've got 8 fantastic competitors lined up. I've got more stuff to add for this, but I'll do that as we get further into the show. Now, I do have a guest coming on today, and once he arrives, we will go forth with that part, and we will get that taken care of. The invite is already out there for that. And so that's the big announcement, man. The Wrestling Wire is going back to what it was before. And the reason I'm doing that is because you have to, for lack of better terms, segregate your worlds. Now, in my world, here's the way I look at this. Why would I put an independent wrestling that predominantly focuses on the North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia markets on a global platform such as a podcast? Well, because it doesn't make too much sense. It's not going to garner the global attention. So in that case, because I have a podcast and I have the live show. The live show is what you're seeing here and what we're seeing now and what we're doing. That's this part. The podcast thing is available Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, all that happy horse shit. It can be gotten on all those platforms. I'm working my way into Amazon and some other ones still, but I can't expect to get global input or thoughts or downloads off of a local concept. So the local concept is still going to be a live show, full fan interaction, the whole gambit, but it's going to be focused predominantly on the indie scene. Whereas the Sunday Wrestling Wire, WIRE, stands for Week in Review. That's what the show was designed to be. So that's what I want to get it back to. And once, like I said, got Gene Perry coming on. We're going to talk about the Holly Yatsko Memorial Cup. We're going to talk about the 8 competitors in round 1. And I'm going to go ahead and build my bracket right there with Gene. And I'll put my money where my mouth is on my bracket, and it is what it is. But I'm just going to tell you how I can see that folding out. Let me catch up on comments real quick while my guest is getting their camera set. Casey Leanne, this lady right here worked her absolute ass off yesterday. It was hot as hell. It was insane. It was a great show. kick-ass rock and roll band, phenomenal in-ring work in the wrestling. Um, a goofy little segment with me. That was kind of fun though. I loved Luke Fury's response when I handed him the cigar and I took it back and said, "When you're 18, I'll buy you your first one," and went back from there. Um, Man, it says hello, Brino Royce. I don't see Brino in here. He's not commenting yet. Let's see here. We've got Cole Maccabee chiming in. Good afternoon, sir. Man, we missed you yesterday. It was a great show. Hot as hell, though. Yes, Casey even said we missed it. Heard it was a great night. It was awesome. It was very cool. Thank you very much. Yes, thank everybody again for that. Let's see here. What in the hell am I looking at on that camera? Travis Mathis said, "Brother, how you doing today, sir?" And Kelly Funch chiming in, "You suck." No, I don't. I'm actually pretty decent at what I do, so it's okay. Um, I'm looking at Jimmy and he's sitting there trying to figure this camera out. I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna wait a minute till he gets settled down, and then we'll go into coverage from last night, and then we'll talk about some Vince McMahon stuff. We'll talk about all kinds of goofy shit after that. Um, are you just gonna hold it or what? You want to give me a thumbs up, or are you gonna hang it on the phone? What you gonna do? All right, there you go. Hey, what's up?
Lord, it's hot.
Yes, I know it's hot. It's getting ready to storm over here where we are.
Clouding up over here too. I'm putting stuff away from last night and getting ready to take the aprons and the canvas off and put it in the building and cover the ring. So I'm sweating.
Oh yeah,
But
man.
it is what it
Everybody was sweating last night.
is. Jesus Christ. The hottest day of the year according to Google. And we had
Yup.
it right outside, right in the middle of it.
Yeah, it was intense, man, but it was a great show. That was the thing, man. Testarossa kicked all kinds of ass. You got up on stage partying, jamming out with the wrong bass guitar.
Why, hell yeah. Like a dumbass. Well, the technical difficulties distracted me and caused me to keep playing versus
So,
switching guitars. So,
so like I said, man, we were sitting there not touching anything because Gavin and I were looking at a different computer. We weren't even looking at the one with the music on it. We were
yeah.
looking at mine because we were trying to. I was showing him how to do the setup for the King Enterprises video, and all of a sudden the music stopped, and we both looked at each other and looked at the computer like, "What the hell was that?"
Well, we've
But
got 2 months between now and CPW takeover. There are going to be some changes made. We're gonna do an upgrade on the mic system, which and because when we involve the iMac, you're limited on volume. The system that we have will play 10 times louder by cell phone than the iMac. I don't understand that. You couldn't get enough volume out of the iMac, and I don't know if that's interfering with the mics, but we're going to take that mic system and plant that bitch under the ring, if that's what it takes, or we'll just invest in a new one. But we're going to fix that problem because I can't stand technical difficulties. Uh, and most definitely we'll test it before each show from here on out. That's one thing we're going to change. The next thing we're going to fix is when we sell online tickets, you're going to be able to go in and pick what section, what row, and what seat number you get. And that's where you'll sit when you come in. Because yesterday, I had people coming in. I had front row, I had second row, I had third row, and people that were paying at the door were just coming in and sitting wherever. So we're going to fix that. Um, that wasn't an issue in March, but it definitely was last night when you have 100 people in 100, more than 100 people in a 100 seat venue. So we ran out of chairs. We were having to move people around. I was pulling chairs from here and there. Good problem to have, but needs to be more organized. So that will be fixed, and audio will be fixed.
127, I believe, was the total number in there.
Yeah, according to Bill counted. Bill was walking around counting, and every seat in the house was taken. There was people sitting in the VIP. They shouldn't have been in VIP, but I didn't care. I wanted them to have a seat. There were people lined up the walkway down the wall. They were hanging out over here at the merch tables. I mean, it was packed. It was
It
packed.
was packed.
It was a great show. The heat didn't deter nobody. Everybody that came loved the venue, bragged about it, said they'd be back. The band's in love with it. There'll be more Testarossa shows down the road. I'm excited. The show exceeded all expectations. No lie, all expectations were exceeded. Can't
Right.
complain.
You should do the fall brawl out or fall out brawl out, something like that in like October. Put one on in October with the rock band. I think October would be a good time for it.
Well, I can tell you this much: there won't be an AWL show in July next year. There won't be, unless it's inside somewhere. If we're inside, then fine. But if we have to do one out here, it won't happen in July. I won't put no one else through what we went through yesterday, bro. I'm
No,
talking about every single person I interacted with was sweating. That's crazy, you know.
dude. I mean, you had Gavin Tyler heat exhaustion. You had me, throwing up by the end of the night because of the damn heat.
Yeah.
I made it went fine when I was in my suit, but I changed back into shorts and a t-shirt and sat down and got overheated, and that's bullshit.
Seven commercial fans on high circulate.
Yep.
It wasn't enough.
No.
The shade, the tree provided some shade, in the early part of the day. Sadly, the people over on that side had to endure more of the sun until it went down. So that's an engineer problem. When I built the place, I didn't take into consideration where the sun set when I was building it. And I'm not an engineer, so I'm exempt from the dumbassery award for that. But
The Darwin Award, yeah.
Yeah. So, but man, last night was probably the first step in getting AWL where we want to go, in the direction we want to go. Short staffed, no one volunteered. We had a couple volunteers, but we couldn't get no help. So we were just kind of manning the whole place between three or four of us. So wasn't enough help, and it was overwhelming. The heat and the workload was. I woke up today and said, that's the first time I've run a show and it kicked my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it did. It kicked my ass, bro. And I'm back out here today doing the post-show cleanup, trying to prepare for weather. So it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I'm not complaining. It's just that the work never stops.
Oh, no, it doesn't stop.
The work never stops. But anybody was here. I don't know if you're a rock and roll fan. Testarossa. They opened the show. It was good pre-show entertainment. The matches were solid as they could be. Every one of them, including Dion taking the title off of Luca. All Worm No Soul, the New Age Villains didn't disappoint. Badass match. Interrupted Outlaws, but still power hitter of a match. The battle royal was good. Those guys battled it out, and then Antonio comes out. He gets rapped out by his cousin. I think it is the one that did his intro music, and that to me I thought was just the bomb.
Yeah.
I thought that was great that the guy who created the intro music for him did it live while he walked to the ring.
That was badass.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see the video on that. I've been told the video will be ready by sometime today, so I can't wait to see that. And
Damn.
then Antonio and TJ Boss put on a hell of a match, and Antonio got the W on that. And what can you say?
Yeah. Besides it being thrown out, I felt like the tag match stole the show in my book. There was a lot of
You had All Worm No Soul in there.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the New Age Villains are no slouches.
I was going to say Nathan and Ryan, and they hold their own now. They do good too. And when that match was booked, it was booked for that reason, that those two will throw down and put on a show.
Now, you forgot to mention one very crucial thing, because you mentioned earlier where everybody had seats and chairs and they were standing up. One person had the best show or had the best seat in the whole house, and that was Gary Benfield on top of the ladder.
I got a picture of him.
So did I.
Yes, sir. I took a picture and sent it. Well, I took a picture of something else, and he was up in the background. So I blew it up and sent it to him, and he laughed, said, best seat in the house.
Yo, I took a picture of it as well. I was going to load up some pictures from the show, but I'll be honest with you, man. I ran out of time because I had errands to run earlier today. I built this the the show announcement and stuff this morning. I put together the promo for the new show starting this Thursday night at 8 p.m. Thursday night Indie Spotlight. I built that earlier. It's just been busy day.
Yeah, it is. It's starting to rain here now. Um, I'll go ahead and say this: 52 Reasons was a success. It exceeded all expectations. Next on the list is September 24th, Classic Pro Wrestling Takeover 6 or maybe 7 badass matches. Those are being announced slowly but surely. But I'm going to have to jump off of here because it is starting to rain.
All right. I need to know, do you have a replacement for Gunner Rose yet?
Not yet. Working on it.
Okay.
Working on it. But do what you do, man. I hate that I got to run short, but I got to get this covered.
Yep, you're good. Take it easy, Jimmy. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day. All right, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and catch up on comments now. Everybody who said yeah, Big Jimmy, yes, King Enterprises lost gold last night. You know, you can't win them all, and you're facing a veteran like Deion Johnson. Things are gonna happen. But it was a fun match. That was very entertaining to watch. Um, I think Luka Daniels as a heel is way better than Luka Daniels as a babyface. Um, he has that arrogant prick look, even though he doesn't have about he doesn't have that arrogant prick voice. I'll go with it like that. Gavin said, "Dang right, I was dead. Yeah, you were, dude. I was pretty concerned about you when you came back up to the control booth." Let's see here. I was in the canteen around all the heat. Yep, it was hot in there. Diana McGeorge was your help. Thank her very much. Yes. Let's see here. What's up, Wesley? How you doing, buddy? Oh, you got a picture of that also talking about Gary Benfield. Oh, and I'll be getting with Ron about both CPW and Pro Wrestling Union news. Fantastic. I'm pretty sure we'll be doing that somewhere in the August time frame. I'm fairly confident we'll be working on that in August. Let's see here. Brady Collins. Hey, man, thanks for joining. Thanks for all the comments. Means the world to us. Dude, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Brady and Joey, if they're not signed in 3, what are we doing? Why are we here? It would make no sense to me. And then to everybody who's out there who said, well, they're not body guys. They don't have the body for it. Look at the Young Bucks and then tell me that. Okay? Give me a break. It's bullshit. That's a catalyst and a crutch for for somebody's weird ass wet dream. I got no idea what that's about, but I don't agree with that at all. Oh man, so many interesting things have occurred, right? So Cesaro winning the ROH World Title also occurred last night. Apparently the ROH night was a great success. I did not watch it; I didn't have a chance to. Um, oh, let's catch this one here. They are the best tag team in the area. All worm, no soul. They are up there. I believe the New Age Villains are a great tag team. They are definitely a good team. The Heart Killers are a good team. The Heat Seekers are another really good team. There's a lot of phenomenal tag teams. Uh, Death Before Dishonor was 4 out of 5 stars. So okay. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Let's see. All Worm, No Soul is phenomenal. We look forward to the opportunity to defeat them with talking about Frost and Furious. That's going to be awesome. Yes, Claudio. Claudio, yes. I'm aware. I still called him Cesaro because it's easy for me to remember that one. Ryan Manis, one half of the newly reunited Black Society. They just released a video earlier today. Be sure you give it a check out and see what's going on. Let's see here. Just constantly working on trying to make sure everything's working. Yes, they are all worthy foes. That is true. Cesaro is no more. Okay, Claudio Castagnoli or whatever is the new Ring of Honor champion. So that's great for him. Let's see. Let's see. I had to take care of something. So let's see. I want to go ahead and address the Vince McMahon situation because that is coming up very soon, and I'm probably going to piss people off. And just know it's a feeling; it'll go away because I don't care. Um, if it hurts, go get some Vagisil. Leave me alone. I just don't care about people's opinions. Uh, so Vince McMahon, a businessman, been in business for over 40 years. We probably wouldn't have any of the wrestling we have today without it. Um, he has retired, and now Stephanie and Nick Khan are going to be running the show. So here's the thing: don't ever consider the fact that I condone what Vince McMahon did or didn't do because as of now, there's just non-disclosure agreements, and that's what's being talked about. It's not what he did; it's the NDAs that are being discussed and the payments. Nobody's even talking about what happened. They're just talking about what it is. Here's what's funny to me. I am one of those people who match energy. So if you put all your heart and effort into something, I'm right and I'm with you. I'm putting all my effort into it right there with you. I do it for all the promoters I work with, any of the talent that I work with. Everybody gets the same treatment. Equal treatment. Did you catch that phrase? Equal treatment. Because if you're going to sit there and harp and gripe and complain and, oh, he needs to go to jail, match that energy when the Catholic priests were playing with little boys. Oh my God, did that hurt? Kiss my ass. I don't care. That's reality. And so many people out there are full of shit. They want to believe that, oh, it's such a bad thing what he did. It is. It's not nice. But you didn't have that same energy back then. You didn't share the energy then. Why are you sharing the energy now? Why is it a problem now when it wasn't a problem then? Get off your soapbox. Shut the fuck up. Let the trials and all the bullshit go on and occur, and then air your grievances. But until we really know what the hell's going on, everybody can take their Vince McMahon malarkey and stick it squarely up their ass because that's exactly where it belongs. And don't come at me with the religious aspect because I was freaking raised Catholic or Christian or whatever, and I still attend infrequently. We'll go with infrequently. But I acknowledge there's a difference. So either way, that's just a line of shit that I don't want to hear out of anybody. And there's been so many podcasts, or let me rephrase that. There haven't been very many podcasts. There have been live specials, Facebook live shows that have talked about it. They're not a podcast because they're not on iTunes or Spotify. That's a podcast. This is a live special. So there have been live specials about it where they're going on there. Oh, he's done. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. I can't believe it. You can't believe it? The shit's been being talked about for 30 fucking years and you can't believe it. Put the crack pipe down. Put the crack pipe down. It's bullshit. I don't understand these people that turn a blind eye to somebody just because of who they are. They've done it with politicians in the past. It's freaking stupid. They're doing it now currently with the son of a current politician. Oh, what laptop? You have no problem with that, but you want to hear that. You want to talk this shit about Vince. But that had video proof on a laptop. Make it make sense to me, folks. You can't. It's bullshit. It's because you don't like the guy because he was successful. People hate success. People hate success. People are going to hate on Jimmy Ward for the success of his show. People hate on Gary Benfield because of how well his show does. People hate on Cole McAfee for how well his shows do. People hated CPW because CPW did great work. Do you notice a pattern here? Haters find anything they can to dig and dig and dig and attack and attack and attack the good shit. It happens. It happens all the time. And that's all it boils down to. So until they actually come out with what's really going on and what really happened, about everybody just put it in your mouth and shut up. So, dude, you ain't got to be lost. I made it completely clear as to what this was about. Let's see here. Going back for Black Society, check this YouTube link. Hell yeah, thank you, Michael King. Wesley Flasky busting out laughing. That's right. I heard Ring of Honor show was superb. FTR and Briscoe stole the show again, from what I've heard. Dude, they should. They should. There's no reason why they won't. See, Ryan Mann is here. Laugh if you will. This spells bad news for King Enterprises, and you know it. So here's the thing. I don't even know where the tag belts are when it comes to like his pro wrestling. I don't even know where they're at or what they're doing with it. So I guess that's going to be settled there. Perhaps we'll figure it out. Death Before Dishonor was amazing last night. Cool. What's good, man? Not much. Marquine just sitting here bullshitting. So another cool thing. What we're gonna do? Let me adjust this real quick. Check this out. So we're gonna move to this. We're gonna move to one of these other. No, can't do it. I'm gonna crop myself real quick. Crop for solo layout. Now, you see this is the old show logo. Guess what? It's the old show background. We got a brand new one, and here it is. We're gonna use that because we're talking about WWE, AEW, Impact, and NWA here on the Wrestling Wire. I did finally catch up on some wrestling this week. I was out of town for the last pretty much 2 weeks, and so I didn't watch anything. I left on Saturday and got back the following Thursday. Didn't watch much of anything. I caught some of Impact Thursday night when I got home. It was mediocre at best from what I saw. Friday night, I just don't remember. Oh no, I watched SmackDown. I didn't watch Rampage, but I did watch SmackDown. SmackDown yet again. Great show from front to back. And I really wish that people would yet again stop letting your past biases infect and affect how you view current market products. Because if you haven't watched the thing in forever, you're not gonna know what the hell was going on. But either way, didn't catch much AEW this week. I actually had a friend who was there for Dynamite and Rampage, and she said it was awesome. She had a great time. And like I say, if there is anybody who was out at the show last night who wants to talk about it, or if anybody has anything that they want to talk about as well, let me know in the comments. I'll bring you on and we can talk right here, right now. I don't care. We're just going to have a free for all for this final episode of the Wrestling Wire, where it was done all indie centric. We can talk about anything, indies, pros, big leagues. I don't care. Oh, now I will adjust that statement. 1 second. I'm not going to talk about anything beneath the level of shows that I care to work for. There we go. I'm not going to drop my quality of my product to discuss lower tier bullshit. So, as we've already announced, we're going to be talking about everything with. What's that mean? What mean? All right, let's see here. What do you mean? What that mean? I can tell you exactly what it means. I'm not going to talk about shows that are below the ones I work with. As in, there's other shows. Oh man, like this Friday, man, I'm going to be working for his. I can't wait for that. Now I think Saturday, the wife and I are going to take a trip to Greenville, South Carolina, and go check out Pro Wrestling Turbo. I believe we're doing that. I got to keep my eye on. I think October's 3 count show is a possibility for us. I talked to the promoter from there last night, but yeah, I'm really excited for that. So Sweet Dreams, you can take that as you want it. If you see me working at shows and you see me at that show, I'll talk about those, no problem. You're gonna have a hard time convincing me to talk about some other things. So there's certain places and people I just don't mess with. Um, there's enough bird shit outside. Let's see here. I'm out of the loop with wrestling this week, except for Vince's retirement. Right? The same. Which, good for him. 77 years old. It's time to hang it up, man. Go enjoy what time you got left on this rock and, just do what you go do. But that's the thing. It was the most brilliant thing he could have done because it took him out of the spotlight, out of the limelight, and now anything else that comes out, anything that comes to fruition, anything that comes out of this investigation, which I still don't understand the point of because it's an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, right? So if an NDA was signed and you were paid, it's over, is what I understand. So if he paid for those out of his own money, who gives a shit? It's not. It ain't none of my business. That's where I'm lost at. If it's not my business, it's not my business. I just don't care. Um, get rid of Nick Khan. That's going to be harder than they think, but I agree. I'll be fine when he rolls out. Even though, well, so Nick Khan's the reason they got a lot of the deals that they got, and a lot of people don't realize that. Nick Khan is the reason that they've got the Disney deal overseas, the Peacock deal, all that shit is that's got Nick Khan's name all over it, man. Oh, so he paid it out of the company money. So I haven't heard that for certain yet. That's why I'm saying I don't know what the deal is. So I don't know. If he paid out of company money, you're right. That's not okay. But if he paid out of his personal money, which none of that's been confirmed or denied yet. You see what I mean? That's why I'm saying it's too early to talk about it. Um, shareholders care. Yeah, they care. That's but that's the shareholders. I was a stockholder for a while, but either way, let's see here. Heard Bruce Pritchard, Brother Love, is in complete control of gimmicks and bookings. Yeah, of course he is. Uh, he has creative control, but I don't anticipate that to last very long. I don't have a problem with Bruce. So many people got a problem with Bruce Pritchard. I don't have an issue with Bruce Pritchard. Um, it is what it is. Wesley said he's waiting on his Grand Metalik autograph to arrive. Yes, he has character control. I mean, it can be a great many of things. Um, Elliot, I just gotta know if you caught this from the beginning or not. I just gotta know. Did you hear the beginning of my little rant about Vince McMahon or no? Because I see you're still in here. Um, yeah, Kevin Dunn can go. Bruce will be gone, and Kevin Dunn can go. I'm fine with Kevin Dunn going. Anybody that's gonna stop flipping the camera every 17 uh, microseconds, milliseconds, that is annoying as hell. I can't stand it. Um, it's just that needs to go away. That's one of the most annoying things about the whole damn show is the fact that they got all those cameras, but they just keep flicking, 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 flicking. It's annoying. It gets old really quickly. Um, oh man, But yesterday, I'm gonna tell y'all, was a long ass day. It was a very long, very hot day. Spent a lot of time out there. Shoo, it was kind of nuts. Hottest day of the year, as you heard Jimmy say earlier. Hottest day of the year per Google, and it felt like it. Oh man, it was good to work with you too as well. Shit, even though we didn't get to do too much together, just trying to make, essentially, Gavin, you and I made chicken salad out of chicken shit yesterday, and it worked. We got by, but I'm with your dad, man. I say that doing trying to get that stuff, those issues and hiccups fixed before the next show is going to be the way to go. Uh, and if you guys need anything, I'm gonna swing by one night this week and pick up my other tripod. I left it on your camera. Um, so there's that. Oh, my vacation was fantastic, dude. Um, I went down to Marathon in Florida, which is in the pretty much the middle of the Florida Keys. So down beyond Miami, down beyond Homestead, all the way at the bottom of the state. All of a sudden, there's this little road that hooks like this, and well, per camera, it'd be like this, and yeah, that way. And you ride down that, and it's one road in and out of the whole area, and you go all the way to the furthest point south in this country. You are 90 miles from Cuba. So it is hot as hell. That sun there is a whole different ballgame. Um, but we spent Saturday. We spent the better part of 11, 12 days there, 10, 11, 12 days, somewhere in that neighborhood. Dude, yeah. Let's see here. So, but, beach, aquarium, lots of good food, lots of good seafood. Just a really good. I needed a chill vacation where there wasn't much planned. Because you get these people, right? They go on vacation and their whole thing is planned out. They've got an itinerary that long for time this big, and by the time they get home, they need a recoup from their vacation. I got home after I drove Thursday to get home. Right, I left there at 4 o'clock in the morning. We got home at 8 o'clock at night. The very next day, I ran errands first thing in the morning, had to hit the tax office in the DMV, took care of some things, stopped and did a little grocery shopping. Then I came back and picked up a buddy of mine, and we rode out to a cigar shop. Picked up some stuff from the cigar shop on the way back, topped the car off and cleaned it inside and out real good. And then I parked the Joker because, it was my wife's car and I didn't want that sand and shit all in there. And I just wanted it nice and clean for her. Especially the salt. You got to get the salt off your vehicle. Yeah, I'm not leaving that trash on my cars. I know better. When you're from the north and you have rock salt on the roads all winter, it'll rot your shit out. So you just don't do that. Let's see here. Timothy Godfrey, yo. Actually, matter of fact, I got an idea. We're just going to start randomly hitting people. I think that's what we need to do, is just randomly throw things. So, oh, here we go. Let's try that one. See if anybody answers that. Then let's see here. Oh, I'm just going. Oh, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know what I'm doing, I am randomly going through my Facebook Messenger and just sending invites out. And if you hit the button, I'll bring you in the room. How's that? That's always a fun time. I like to do random shit. So here we go. Let's see here. I'll send one here. And I'm gonna. Oh, you know what? I'll send one here. Da, da. I just like clicking buttons at this point, guys, because you never know who's going to show up. You never know what's going to happen. Let's see here. How do I feel about Claudio winning the ROH title? I'm cool with it. I mean, ROH is a dead brand, but let's see what they do with it. Oh, it's great to be a champion of a company that predominantly exists on pay per view and paper. They don't have a weekly TV show. They don't have new content being posted. All right, if it was me and I was Tony Khan, um, I'd obviously be a lot skinnier because of all the cocaine. But what I would do is AEW Dark and uh, Dark Blackout or Black Screen or whatever Elevation or Elevator, whatever that show is. All that shit would be done down in Daly's place. I would never do that. I would all that shit would be on Daly's place. I'd never do it on the regular show. I would do if you're gonna do AEW and then Rampage or Dynamite and then Rampage, and you want to record it every week. That's cool. 3 hours for the price of the ticket. Hallelujah. Good to go. Let your hometown crowd do your dark and your elevation shit. Leave them there. Make it a studio show. That would be awesome. Uh, I I agree that that would be awesome. Let's see here. I'm still working on sending invites out, guys, too. So, if you want one, it is what it is. Let's see here. I am all about uh, I am all about more wrestling on TV, but Tony Khan has a hard enough time producing what he produces now. In reality, I believe that ROH being done under, the being done the correct way would actually be more popular than AEW. Um, I'm an old school ROH fan, so Chris Hero, CM Punk, Tyler Black, as you know him now, is Seth Rollins. You know, old school Adam Cole, Roddy Strong. I liked it back then. When it was Punk and Raven. Um, did Jimmy learn how to log on from Bill Hazelwood? Jimmy's already been and gone. It started raining, so Jimmy had to go. Um, oh shit! And we got a guest. What is up, sir? How you doing, Travis?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, not much. We're just talking about everything. So we're talking about the show yesterday. We're talking about the Ring of Honor thing. We're talking about whatever. What you got? What'd you think of the show yesterday? Let's start with that. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you think of the show yesterday?
Honestly, I thought it was probably one of the best local shows I've been to. Honestly, and for it to be outdoors, yeah, it was. It was really, really good. It had a lot of good talent. A lot of good talent.
Oh, keep your eye on that kid, Moody. My bad. I had my mic muted while I was getting a drink or intending to. But either way, man. So, what do you got to add to it, man? What was your favorite moment of the night?
The tag match actually was probably my favorite of the night.
Same here.
I mean, there's just too much talent in that ring, and they could go the distance more so if they was allowed to go further.
Oh yeah, they definitely can.
Right. Well, that's what I said. I had commented on the post about they should do a like fatal four way, but not the one they already got set up for CPW, but they should do one with All Worm No Soul, New Age Villains. They should have White Claw Outlaws and the Heart Killers I think it should be a fatal 4-way and put all the titles up.
Well, the White Claw Outlaws don't have titles. Neither does do all Worm No Soul have a set of titles right now?
No, but I'm just saying with the Heart Killers have their titles, and then you got Nathan Cross and Ryan Riley. I think they should put their titles up.
Gotcha. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd like to see NAV, All Worm No Soul, the White Claws, and one more, but not the Heart Killers. I like the Heart Killers. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sure who I'd want to put in that on the other side of that.
Well, there is a new tag team that's fixing to come about, so
Nah, I'd want another fast and another fast style team. Because you got half of NAV's quick, All Worm No Soul's quick. For their size, the White Claw Outlaws are quick.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of anybody else like that, but either way, and the rock concert was fun as hell last night too.
Yeah, what's funny is I initially had said let's go, but let's just get there since we got front row. I was like, let's just go when the show starts and we'll just watch wrestling. Now I'm glad that I showed up when I did to watch the Rock, because Testarossa put on an amazing show.
Yeah. Talked to those guys last night while we were out back smoking cigars, and they're actually going to be guests on the show. I'm going to have to do a special version of the Wrestling Wire to bring them on, but all of them are going to come on, and we're going to do a podcast together. So that'll be a trip.
Yeah, that's
that'll
awesome.
be a trip.
Yeah, they're really good. They're really talented. I enjoy.
So you're not gonna be hitting any wrestling shows this weekend, but the following weekend, where are you planning on hitting up?
I don't even know. I don't know what we got on the calendar for that weekend, because I think that'll be August the 5th and 6th. I think I don't even know what's going on that weekend as far as local shows.
All right, you got the Gathering on the 5th and the 6th and the 7th. Well, it's actually 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yeah.
On the 7th, there's Pro Wrestling Savage in Charlotte, which is also where the Gathering is. Man, there's a lot of it. I don't know who else is running, but I'm sure other promoters out there do. But here in just a moment, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to switch over to the next guest, and that's kind of how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to keep randomly cycling through as people jump on.
Yeah, because I think the next big show we'll be hitting up is HBW. As far as I know, that's the next one we've got tickets for already. So,
gotcha. Following that show, that's August 27th, September the 10th. You need to be down in Union, South Carolina for Pro Wrestling Union. And there's a reason I bring that up, because my next guest that's going to be jumping in here in just a minute is going to be the promoter from Pro Wrestling Union.
I got you. Okay.
All right, brother. Well, listen, thank you very much for jumping on. I hope you have a great day, and we will see you soon. Especially, we'll see you coming up on one of these episodes of the Thursday Night Indie Spotlight. Really looking forward to that. We're going to talk about the training going on down at APW Chester, the one that matters, and Mr. Rob Killjoy and JD Drake. And this guy right here is shadowing them. So that is badass. But we will speak to you soon. Thank you again, man.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
All right, bye. Mr. Mack, how you doing, sir?
I'm pretty exhausted right now, but I'm pretty sure that you're in the same boat as well. So how are you feeling after last night?
So yesterday I woke up first thing in the morning, my neck was locked.
Yeah.
So I had to eat some pills and shit, and then lay there for a while until it finally started being able to move. Then I got up, got ready, and hauled ass. But it is what it is. Today I feel fine. I I stopped on the way home and grabbed a Superior Hydration body armor, and that helped me out greatly this morning.
Okay.
Just other than that, it was just hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is hot out there today. I actually went back out there to do some lawn maintenance as well. Um, well, I mean, you know what happened to my house, so we've been trying
Yes.
to we've been trying to get all that cleaned up, cleared out. We got everything set up for people coming in to put in new flooring and all that other stuff. The pipes have been fixed, so we got running water and all that in the house again, and we're back actually inside of our house. So that's exciting.
Oh, that's awesome. Actually, I've got to catch up some comments here, and these kind of have coincide. Ring of Honor is a more notorious promotion. Yeah, in my opinion, Ring of Honor should have been number 2, if not number 1. They had all the tools to give Vince a run for their money, but they didn't have the financial backing because Sinclair Media is a dumbass company. They are dumber than a box of rocks. 127 channels on cable TV are owned by them. And this is the time and day and spot you give a wrestling show with that quality of talent. Stupid. Just stupid.
But it was also in a way what the direction of ROH was going in. I mean, like, because it went through so many drastic changes in ways of style and their production. Well, the production value never changed, but you started noticing a change in the roster. Like back from like the HD net days when you still had like established people like Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas as wrestling's greatest tag team when they were the ROH World Tag Team Champions. You still had guys like the Briscoes and a lot of the familiar faces that are now in WWE now. Like before there was Seth frickin' Rollins, you had Tyler Black. Before WWE had a Daniel Bryan, you had the American Dragon Bryan Danielson, which he's gone back to that name. Like I remember seeing guys that are on TV now, whether it's on WWE or AEW, and some of them on Impact as well, way before they were on either one of those wrestling programs. A lot of them were at ROH. Like the first time I ever saw oh dear God, his name's escaping me because I'm so exhausted right now. I'll get back to it if I can't remember. But
Caprice Coleman is one we see is one we're going to start seeing local. We're going to start seeing Caprice Coleman in the area. I'm excited for that.
Well, see, I remember seeing Caprice Coleman, before any of that. Like before Cedric Alexander started working for WWE. He was one of the local indie guys, from Charlotte. He was going around tearing up shows because he's a phenomenal talent. And then next thing you know, he got a contract with Ring of Honor. And him and Caprice Coleman were a tag team as well for ROH. Right. And they always had consistent good matches, and then they broke the team up. Next thing you know, Cedric got his opportunity on the Cruiserweight Classic, which we know the story of that. And if you don't remember, you had an entire building chanting for them to sign Cedric Alexander because they recognized that he was a phenomenal talent and deserved a chance to be at WWE. And he's still a phenomenal talent. I don't know what the hell they're doing with him, but because the best thing, because I still say the best thing that they had going for a little while was the Hurt business. And I'm like, this is great. Please keep this going. And then next thing you know is just like, fizzles out in like what, 6 months?
Exactly. It didn't last long at all. And I thought it had longevity too. But that's the other thing. I have a feeling in the next 3 to 6 months, we're going to see a lot different things happening with WWE. I really do believe that. There's Vince retiring. Thank you, Vince. But realistically, we're going to see a different product.
Well, I mean, a lot of people were surprised by this move, and I'm going to be honest with you. I was like one of those very few people that was like, it wasn't going to last forever. And then with everything that's going on, what your thoughts are on the subject, it's like Vince never stopped being Vince. And a
Right.
lot of people don't realize that. But how many of us actually know Vince McMahon to begin with? We are all just spectators of what he allowed us to see. You know, because if you look at some of the stuff that WWE puts out, especially when WWE has more say so, you notice that the history and the timeline has changed so much from what people who do remember some of these events, and they go, they tweaked that a little bit to make it sound a little bit more palatable. And that's the way it's going to be until somebody actually opens up and spills the beans about the real person of Vince McMahon, and you're probably not going to see that until after he's gone anyway.
Yeah, more than likely, nothing's going to come out until he's dead.
Yeah.
In my book, I don't think we're going to learn much of anything in the next. Will stuff come out in the next 18 months to a year? Yeah, of course.
Well,
But,
yeah, I mean, some things will, but you're still not going to know everything.
No, nobody's ever going to know everything.
Right.
Going to go ahead and catch up on some more here. That was when Jim Cornette was running Ring of Honor.
Well, Jim
back
Cornette.
What I was talking about.
Yeah, well, Jim Cornette, I'm not sure if it was the HD. No, it wasn't the HD Net days. He wasn't running Ring of Honor. He started coming in when Sinclair Network had first started putting ROH on the air.
Okay.
That's when he started coming in. Because like during the time when Kevin Owens was their world champion, that was all within that time frame. Because I know if you listen to any of the Jim Cornette podcast, he has expressed multiple times where, he would talk about trying to deal with Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen and like the weight and the way that he looked and all this other stuff. So, there was his frustrations on all of that. But there's a lot more to it because, Jim Cornette, he has his own thought process on things. And, this is also the same guy back in back when he was one of the co-owners for Ohio Valley Wrestling. He slapped the piss out of Santino Marella's mouth.
Right.
Because he didn't like something that he did,
I'm not a Cornette fan. Wrestling wise, I give him all the respect in the world for what he's done in the business. The fact that he's a historian and knows everything that there is to know is one thing. The fact that he can't separate his worlds does not help his career. We've seen it even recently that occurs, but
he is opinionated and sometimes he lets the opinions override just, I guess, stuff that really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I've known someone like that for quite a few years, and I haven't spoke to him in almost a year and a half now. So
yeah, now I let my opinion fly earlier on all these jackoffs and their Vince McMahon downtrodding that they're doing. Like, dude, let the truth come out and then we'll worry about the shit later. But they're trying to hitch to a bandwagon right now. And
people are always gonna kick people when they're down anyway, right?
Oh, right.
I mean that's just the way that it's gonna be. I mean, like whether you were a fan of Donald Trump as president and all this other stuff, when he was on this high horse, people couldn't wait for him to stumble. And as soon as something like that happened, what did you do? You had all of these people that just ravaged in on him.
Exactly.
Same thing goes for all these celebrities in Hollywood, like the thing with Will Smith not too long ago and slapping Chris Rock during the Academy Awards. And it's such a polarizing thing to watch how people are either like, well, yeah, he was standing up for his wife. And then you had some people like, oh, it's a work. And then you had the other people who were like, nah, man, Will Smith just lost his damn mind. So,
I mean, it is what it is.
And they feel like, yeah, he deserves to have his roles taken away. He deserves to have this. I'm not going to even get into the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. I'm kind of glad that fiasco is over with. But it provided it provided some great entertainment when you're sitting there just listening to the circus that was.
Oh my God! I think the funniest thing there was Jason Mimosa's, or Momoa's, not Mimosa, Momoa. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
But one's a
we need
drink.
we need mimosas. There we go.
Yes. Yeah. But his testimony, he was smacked out of his gourd. There's no way that he's that stoned in on at all the time and do the movies that he does. There's no way he could be that smacked and act that good. It's
Right.
not possible because he was definitely just blown out of his mind.
Right.
Catching up on some more comments. I heard the ring announcer sucked. The ring announcer did not suck. The
I
ring
heard the
announcer may have had a misorder moment, but that's fine. Oh, speaking of the ring announcer, hey there, old man. You five-fingered my shit. I need my pen and my pad back. He stole my pen and my pad.
Okay, I was gonna say you
Yeah.
better clarify that 5-finger thing. So
Yeah, I know. Yeah, five finger. He took my things. He took my stuff.
hey, I heard Bill Hazelwood was like the most classically dressed person there with his T-shirt with the
It's
tuxedo on it.
yeah, the tuxedo T-shirt. Yeah, that's right. It was
Yeah,
funny as hell.
I saw the picture of that and I popped for it. I was like, see, look, even in like the hottest weather, he's still gonna come in dressed classy. So
Oh, dude, I still had my get up on. I still had the suit and bow tie and the jacket
that
and
was
the
your
jacket.
that was your mistake, okay?
No,
It's,
the reason
there
I did that was I needed the jacket pocket for the cigars for the celebration for the King
okay.
Enterprises contract signing.
Damn it,
So I needed that.
damn it! You're in the wrestling business. You should have had some Zimbas and a fanny pack and just pulled them out of the fanny pack. There you go.
Yeah, I still don't have a fanny pack. That ain't happening. I ain't got one of
Yeah,
those.
you're gonna get a fanny pack.
Let's see here. Testarossa was an added bonus and really accented the show. They were awesome. It was fun. Let's see. Scott Larson chimed in. The Wrestling Wire, the best podcast running today. Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate the comment. Scott Larson is going on hiatus until October, but don't you fret, ladies and gentlemen out there, because Scott Larson is going to be a guest on the Thursday night Independent Spotlight and help me go over some of the stuff in the indies from time to time.
Nice.
And he didn't know that until right now when I just told him on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And speaking of the Thursday night deal, I'll get with you because, as I commented earlier in the podcast here, we got some CPW stuff to go over. We also have PWU stuff to go over. I don't know. I brought it over here with me because I'm running around the house doing some stuff, and I had to tell my wife, I'm like, hey, I know we got a lot going on right now. I'm just going to take a few moments, just talk to Ron on the air, and I actually grabbed the interim title just in case you wanted to see it.
Oh yeah, let's see it, guys. You got to see this title. You
All right,
got
now,
to see this title. It is stunning.
all right, it's on the bed. It's not like it lays here beside me at all times or anything.
Oh yeah,
like
right.
that.
You sleep with that son of a bitch. I know. Look at that.
Nope. I actually got
Man.
a really funny. I got a real funny story in regards to a championship. There was a guy that I took a title from years and years ago, back when I could work, and normally the promoter didn't let anybody take titles home with them, and all that other stuff. They would keep them there at their building because they had a set building. All right, well, he took this title everywhere, this cruiserweight title, and did autograph signings, all this other stuff. And we were like making fun of him, like in the locker room, just like, yeah, I bet you wear that thing when you're like with your wife and all that other stuff. So
yeah,
like,
when he's on the job, right?
Yeah,
when he's on the job. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and all this other stuff. And the guy that was promoting it, he's like, he takes pride in it. He takes pride in it. Don't be like making fun of him for that. And I'm like, all right, yeah, all right. So I took the title off of him. I get back through the curtain. I go directly to the promoter with the belt. I said, here you go. You might want to clean it up first. Walked away.
Right? God knows what kind of stains are on there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I noticed that there was some odd looking stuff on there. I don't want to say it was bodily, but it didn't look right. I'll say that much.
Oh man. Well, at
Could have
least it
been.
was organic.
It could. I don't know. It could have been like grape jelly, but what he was doing with grape jelly near that title, I don't want to know.
Right. Yet again. Let's see here. This is why WWE said they were going PG a week ago, just before Vince hung them up. They're going TV 14, but yes.
Yep.
That may have something to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see one equaling two there, but it's possible. What you got here? Referring to Ron's statement about Ring of Honor with Jim Cornette. Yeah. Let's see.
Right.
Didn't Pat McAfee have one of those get UPS get ups on Friday night? Pat McAfee have one of what get ups Friday night?
I have no idea. I wasn't even watching this week.
I remember, dude, his promo Friday night was badass. You do got to watch that. You could tell he's all hurt. I love Pat McAfee. He has got the best. If you haven't watched the Pat McAfee show, that is the funnest damn show.
I love Pat
Awesome.
McAfee. In fact, like the first time that they used him to work in the ring and everything like that, like when he was still on NXT stuff, I was like really impressed. I was like sitting here, I'm like, why? I was like, they could be doing a lot more with him. And then when they brought him over to like main show commentary, I was like, okay, well, he's a great talker and everything like that. But I tell you what, man, because I don't really stay locked into the main wrestling programming and stuff like that. So when a lot of people will sit there and like, well, hey, what'd you think about what happened so and so and blank to blank for week to week to week? And I'm like, I honestly don't know. I don't get burned out on wrestling like some people do, So, but when I watched one of the big shows and stuff like that, and I saw Pat do his thing with Austin Theory, or I'm sorry, Theory now,
Yeah.
for WrestleMania, I was like sitting here and I'm like, there's so much that they can do with this man. I was like, he's
Right.
fantastic, he's great. I was like, I'm like, I would pay good money to just watch this guy be in a program and then build it up for another big show, like going into like a SummerSlam or a Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, something.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes it special with him is that we don't see him all the time.
Right.
And I think that's part of the attraction to him, which is also what's happening with their main title in that company.
Yeah.
It's going back to the days of the Hogan era where Hogan was, there was vignettes and promos and all this stuff pre-taped or whatever that would air during the shows. But he wasn't there every damn night. And in my book, it made it so much more special when you did see the guy.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. That was something that they had done a long time ago with the NWA World's Championship, like with Flair. Like when you had TV, they were on syndicated television. Then of course they had their deal with WTBS, one of the big cable networks that was going nationwide. You would have Flair to kind of show up and just do small interviews on TV. But then you would advertise when you could see the world's heavyweight champion live, and they would sell out the place. And that was always brilliant because they always made great money. And for those out there that don't realize it, money is what makes the wrestling world go round. Without the money, you don't have a show. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
But I mean that's a perfect way of doing it. So there ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a formula that's worked. It never stopped working. It's just for some reason they just stopped doing it.
Right. I agree.
But
there's
but
been a
man,
lot to it.
but yeah, I'm not going to stay on here for too long just because I got to get back up from here. I'm like I said, we got floor people that are going to be coming in tomorrow to do measurements and all this other stuff. And I mean, we're doing really good just between my wife and I, just the cleaning and getting everything back in order.
Right.
But I'll get with you in a little while. I'll just shoot you a message, see what we can set up for Thursday, and everybody else.
Well,
Y'all
I'll
have a
put it
good
to you
week.
like this. Thursday, August the 4th, our guest on Thursday night Indy Spotlight will be Cole McAbee. Thursday
August 4th?
night, August 4th.
You know what? That works out perfectly because
8
I can
p.m.
tell you exactly where I'll be the night after.
Oh, hell.
SmackDown.
Oh, yeah. Very
I'm
cool.
I'm going to SmackDown. I haven't been to one of the like live shows, and I couldn't tell you how long. It's been a couple of years, so I'm actually looking forward to it.
Right? I sent the email thing to do the ticket thing, but I never got a reply back. Or I haven't looked. I need to check again to see if anything happened with that. But either way,
Oh, okay.
I wasn't all that interested in going because I'm going to be busy that weekend because we have the gathering that weekend up in Charlotte, and then I'm working that Sunday for Thomas Scott at Pro Wrestling Savage in Charlotte. So I mean. I'm looking forward to next weekend being kind of chill. Oh, next weekend if you're available.
Well, I was going to say next weekend is I was going to say next weekend is Turbo, and I think I got something already planned for next weekend with the family and everything like that. Especially with everything that we were doing before the pipe decided to burst in my kitchen was basically set back everything for a week. So what I had originally planned for this weekend is now for next weekend. The only thing that didn't change was me going to SmackDown on August the 5th. But
gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, so I may not make it the Turbo, but I really encourage people that are in the area, or if it's not going to be too far out of your way, just to make the drive to Greenville over there to the Spinning Jenny. They always put on a great show. You can't, and in all honesty, you're going to see Mad Dog Powers there, and I am a huge Mad Dog Powers fan.
He's worth the price of admission on his own.
Yes, so just seeing Mad Dog alone is worth the price of admission, as you said. So, but yeah, definitely go ahead and check out Turbo if you got an opportunity. If you don't have your tickets already, look up their information, go check that out. Also check out Pro Wrestling Savage. They're in Charlotte, correct?
This time, yeah, we're back. We're going to Charlotte for the August show, and the September show is a memorial show. I think that's on the 17th. So that's going to be a long day for yours truly, but I'm looking forward to it. But either way, Mr. Mack, I'm going to let you go before you get in trouble with Mrs. Mack, and then we've got bigger problems on our hands.
Oh yeah, let's not do that at all. All right, man. Well, I'm hop up. You guys have a good day. Everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a great one. And welcome to the show, Referee Timbo. What's up, man?
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, not much. Did you have a good time yesterday?
I did, minus the getting squished between two big guys.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, man.
That's two massive behemoths going at it in the ring right there. And I tell you, I felt every inch of both of them.
That's horrifying. That is horrifying. You know, my show's kind of got some ratings to it. You got to be careful with what you say. Oh, man. But, dude, oh, God. Hot day, but the action in the ring was hotter.
Very hot. It was very hot. There's just no words to describe how hot it was.
But the cool thing was, man, we all sat back at the end of the night and business was taken care of even after the business in the ring. You know, a bunch of us sat down and smoked cigars. You know, D. Cam Jackson, Braden Marshall, Michael King, Brino Royce, you, me, Jimmy was there. Gary was there for a few minutes. Gary Benfield, man, it's like, you know, the passion for the industry basically held a table last night, and that's how it went down. It was good.
It was good just to sit there and have some conversations and get some things worked out, some kinks worked out, and talk about what was done and what needs to change and what needs to happen in the future.
Well, in general, yeah, but not just with that show, but in general, definitely.
Yeah, in general.
Because there's a lot of things that get missing, and one of the most underappreciated roles is a referee. And there are some places where, and I'm going to use AEW as the example for this. The product's not terrible, but the referee doesn't need to be there most of the time because they don't throw out the matches for disqualification.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't respect their counts or count outs. And it's like damn near the crowd could count 1, 2, 3 and say ring the bell, and you don't even need to pay the ref for half their shit. And that drives me insane.
It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, that's one of my biggest pet peeves about AEW is the fact that they do not pay attention to the rules and enforce the rules. I mean, that's one thing I started out learning early on in my training, and that was no matter what, you're the official. You're the one that gets in there. You do the officiating. You are the official, and don't back down from them.
Man, it's crazy. There's so much crap that they're allowed to get away with. And I don't like it. That to me, and I'll use this other scenario in just a moment to make this make more sense. When you're sitting there watching the match, and at the end of a match, there's 8 sumbitches run in, and the match gets thrown out. You just wasted their time. Did you build a story around it? Yeah, but you could have kept the story going with a win or a loss. You didn't need to do that. There was this one event, and that was my big complaint about it, MomoCon. And, Eric Nelson, if you're watching, my friend, you and I have had this conversation, and you agreed with what I was saying, because I was like, if I was sitting in the crowd for that show, and a lot of it ended in run in and schmoz finishes, I would have felt like, why the hell did I sit here and watch this?
Yeah.
There was no definitive ending here. So it kind of makes you feel like it's a waste of time.
If there's ways to do run-ins without having to diminish the integrity of a match.
Right.
There's ways to do it. And some people get it and some people don't.
All right. Did you catch the opening contest last night with Luka Daniels versus Black Cat Deion Johnson?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
now,
sir.
Did you notice how that played out with King Enterprises on the outside?
Yes.
That was perfect.
Dude, it couldn't have been put in much better than it was. I mean, King Enterprises did everything they were supposed to do, and the official Colin in the match, he did what he was supposed to do. And I mean, it was hands down spot on the whole match.
Right. Now, one thing I will say, at least in an outdoor venue, what I notice is this: it is harder to hear you guys in the ring in an outdoor venue. So I believe having mic'd up referees, not just the earpiece, but mic'd up referees. Could you imagine? You got to be conscious.
That put limitations on what us refs can do in the ring. There's a lot more that we do that people don't know.
Right. Now, what if you had a button that you had to push to talk on?
That could be something that could be worked in, but are we going to really sit there and try to push the button right in the middle of a match?
Well, if you're
I see your point, and I like it to an extent, but like I said, when you get in the middle of a match, you're not going to really be thinking about that button. You're going to be sitting there thinking about the match and trying to make sure you're focused on where it's going.
No different than the pager for the officials at an NFL game. That would work out in my book. I think you could do that.
It could work in some instances, but I don't think it would work in all of them. Just because there's a lot going on inside that ring.
Oh, I agree that there is. I sat there one night. I've talked about it multiple times. Where I sat next to you. I was doing audio. You did the ring bell, and we were just sitting there hanging out. And you were laying it out for me, and I'm like, "Holy shit! I can see this match from his perspective, and it's so different than what I thought." It's crazy.
it's way different when you're looking at it from a ref's perspective.
Oh yeah.
And people don't realize it. I mean, even though we're not the ones in the ring taking the bumps, well, I take that back. We do take some bumps. Sometimes they're not bad, sometimes they are. But at the same time, us refs, we work just as hard as the wrestlers do, and most of the wrestlers will be the first to tell you the refs are in there working their butts off because they're down, up, down, up, down, up. You never know how many times you're gonna get up and down off that mat.
Right. Man, last night, dude, as hot as it was, and the amount of stuff that went on, man, it was crazy.
Dude, I was sweating my butt off. There ain't no lie to you. I mean, it was ridiculously hot. I mean, from the time that we got there, and I think we got there right around 4-ish?
3:38 was when we got
3:38?
there. Yep.
So almost 4 o'clock. I mean, it was 20 till, and by the time I stepped out of the car, by the time I had got inside the pavilion, I was already sweating. I was pouring sweat just from that short of a walk. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Right. Oh, I agree. Let's see here. We're gonna catch up on comments. Oh, he was talking about the sleeveless tuxedo from Friday Night SmackDown. Yeah, so different. It was a T-shirt tuxedo that Hazelwood was wearing there, Wesley. Travis Mathis chimed in. We'll go to a show no matter the distance. Once again, Travis, thank you and your wife for the film work last night for the King Enterprises segment. As the consigliere, I greatly thank you.
Did a magnificent job on that one.
Yeah, that was fun. I wish the audio quality was better, but that was with the microphone, and you know, shit happens.
Oh yeah.
Details we're gonna work out. I'm gonna when I swing by there this week on one of my way home one day from work, I'm gonna lay out some ideas for that to happen. Just some adjustments that I would make because I think if we put it where I would stage the mic control box at, I believe it would cover stage and ring better, and you could even have backstage stuff happen where we could hot a camera to show you on the screens hanging outside from the back, like a backstage vignette segment. We could do stuff like that. It'd be badass. It'd be great.
He's got spots to do it too. So
man, we got spots to do everything. Have somebody get thrown into the shitter. That'd be awesome.
Dude, I thought about that last night.
That would be hilarious.
I thought that would have been a great one. If we had a false count anywhere match, that would have been hands down the best time of the night right there.
get them thrown right into the damn. I said we need a projector instead of the video thing. We'd have to have a projector. Let's see here. Wesley Flasky from Norfolk, Virginia said, "What's up, Timbo?"
What's going on,
Tiffany
buddy?
Childers said, "Hey, Timothy." Adam Cantrell, AJ Frost himself, said, "What's up, guys? Great seeing you both last night, dude. Great seeing you as well."
Yes, sir. It was awesome being able to see you.
He had a blast. Yeah, man, we all did. Let's see. Travis Mathis and his wife Tiffany said, "Always here to help." Thank you guys once again. I appreciate that. Wesley said, "I'm going to get the boy. Take it easy, everyone." Hell yeah. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Man, let's see here. AWL had a top-notch show last night. Love the venue. Dude, that place is a ball.
Dude, it's amazing. And the work that Jimmy's put into it and Gavin and even KC, KC, she made a statement earlier to me, we was talking on our little chat, talking about she just helped. Well, I mean, helping's just as good as doing. I mean, without the help, it ain't gonna get done. I mean, it's just the way it is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, them guys have put in tremendous hours, tremendous time out in the heat and the cold, putting up this venue just to give us a good place to actually go and have a good time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, and the money invested in it, man. Hey, Jimmy Ward's one of those people. He said, "I put my money where my mouth is. I'll put this up against the building," and he did it.
Oh, hands down, without a doubt.
And because that outdoor venue was better than,
Jimmy said it best. Where else are you gonna find somebody that can put 100 people in his backyard?
Yeah, that's pretty true. Well, trailer park.
Well, but that's not really somebody's backyard. That's like a community in a way.
Yeah,
I'm
this
talking
is
about
true.
an actual backyard. There ain't nobody else around here that's got that type of venue. Nowhere. Not even within spitting distance.
Yeah, that's true too. Um, let's see here. Yes, the like I said, man, I love that venue. That is great. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I gotta answer this. Let's see here. That projection would be an awesome ad, an interviewer as well. Yeah, see, there we go.
Yep.
We could do a projector hitting a drop screen and have it to where everybody can see it. That'd be pretty good shit.
Do like in between match segments, you know, where you got little interview situations going on.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see here. Actually, I'm doing a little extra work here too. Let's see. AWL was great. King Enterprises not so much. Scott Larson, you don't know. You just don't know what you're talking about because, dude, we sat back last night and let's just put it this way: everybody sees it now.
Mm-hmm.
Business really gets done when the consigliere's introducing people. Because I can tell you one thing, I don't need to be anything more than what I am right now. And for some reason, hey Tim, don't we just play follow the leader to the great shows
Normally.
and people get deals? It's
Normally.
weird, right?
I mean, it's crazy how things work, man. I mean,
I know. Some random asshole from DC can just, hey man, yeah, this guy's the shit. And
yep.
it's money. It is money. Michael King is a class act, honestly. Yes, he is, man. Yes, he is. And that was so cool. I was so glad that Travis and them hadn't left yet because I was like, Mike, come here with me. Just come here. I need you to know. I was like, you got to meet you got to know what happened. So just come with me. I got to introduce you to some people. So I introduced him to Travis and Tiffany, and I said, hey, listen, the live video, they did the recording for it. I asked them to do that, and they hooked us up. So they're the reason that the contract signing was broadcast live was because of
that
them.
was awesome.
Yeah, so that was it was way better than what my perspective was of the ring, with my little camera. But my little camera had a good view. We did have a nice view from up there. We could see everything real good. But man, when Gavin came back from the ring, he was heat drunk, and there was no good coming out of that. There was no good. We hung up. We broke down my computer. We broke down the entire commentary set, and I exited and just left him alone. I knew he needed space. I was like, brother, I'm out of here. I'm just going to let you do you once you get here. He got up there. He said, I'm fine. I'm like, cool. I'm going to leave you alone.
Yep.
I just wanted to let him chill. Because the kid works his ass off.
He was ridiculously hot. I could tell just from when he was at ringside. You know, it's just it was bad. He really did look like he was about to throw up.
I did. I did. I took a break during cigars and went over there, and I had just drank 3 bottles of ice cold water. 2.5 of them, or 2 of them, came back up, and the other one I used to swish and then pour over my head. I mean, I had to, man.
That's one of the things that you got to do when it's hot like that. You just gotta continuously drink water. Best thing to do is drink water before, drink water during, and drink water after.
Right on. So, I'm gonna clarify one thing, and then I may have a little bit of an announcement to make.
Man, yeah, we like announcements around here, bud.
Clarify that. Let's see here. Jimmy Ward said, "Okay, I'm good now." Jimmy, what's that mean? Does that mean you want to come back on? You can come back on if you want. You got the invite. The invite's still good. Clicky the button and jump the hell back in the
Bring
chat.
him on. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, Tim, I'm gonna teach you something real quick. Turn your camera sideways. Well, it's stuck now.
Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can work this. I'm not very tech savvy. You got to give me a minute.
Hey, look, there you go. Oh my God, it worked.
I'm a little bit uglier this way.
It is what it is. You're a referee. You're not supposed to be the money shot. Let's see
Touche.
here. Scott Larson, we love you too, Scott.
Heck yeah.
He was talking to AJ Frost, talking to him. So, speaking of AJ Frost, myself and the Freak Daddy himself were just having a conversation. So, AJ Frost and I are going to be doing a King Enterprises exclusive spot on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And you never know, because AJ Frost may just have some friends with him. But that'll be Tuesday night at 8 p.m. So look, do you notice the nights I'm picking?
I see that.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. The least most popular night for televised wrestling. Oh my God, what a concept. Why would you want to run against somebody else?
Exactly.
Stupid. Jesus. Welcome back to the show, Jimmy Ward. What's going on, man?
Wrong bass guitar, Jimmy.
Working my ass off.
Dude, it must have got humid out there because the sun's bright as shit now.
Oh, it's back. Yeah, it's back full force. No rain. It rained the whole time I was covering. As you can see, it's covered now. Ring everything.
Yeah.
And everything, but now it's full blown sunshine. I didn't get a chance to brag about last night. I know Tim was hot, having to wear pants.
You have no idea. It was up yonder.
I was hot as hell wearing that suit.
Jesus Christ, man. Like I said earlier, there will never be another AWL show in July.
I don't blame you.
No.
That'll never happen. If we're not inside somewhere.
I was about to say, not at least there, right?
If we're not inside, we'll run early spring and late fall. We won't run.
Hey, Jimmy, watch your hand on the bottom of the phone. You're covering your microphone up.
How about that?
Hey, I can hear you. What a concept.
Look, and listen, I tried to hook the band up. I put them in the fifth wheel, air conditioned all week long. You could hang meat in the son bitch. It was that cold. They get out there. They got their stuff set up. They was chilling in the camper. I look around. The doors open. They're all outside, and I was like, why is all that cold air out? I walk over there, and they go, the air cut off. I said, cut off? What you mean it cut off? I go in there, and I can't get the air to come on. And so the air conditioning.
It was hot as crap.
Yeah, it was. The air came back on later, so my guess is the unit got hot or something. I don't know. It's never done that before, so I didn't understand it. But outside of the hotness, couldn't ask for a better show.
It was a great show, Jimmy. I mean, I was hands down pleased with the way everything was. The lighting was on point. Really the only issues we had, of course, was the mics, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll fix that. That won't be a problem again. That's I hate technical difficulties, and
hey, you're gonna have them regardless. You know that, Jimmy.
Yeah, but that's an easy fix. We kind of know what the problem is. We kind of know what the problem is, and I just haven't addressed it just because. Man, what the hell, man?
You hate technical difficulties. You are a technical difficulty.
If it can go wrong,
you're a walking.
It will.
You're a walking technical difficulty.
But really, I couldn't wait for it to get dark for a couple of reasons. One, I knew it'd be cooler and everybody would be more comfortable. Two, I wanted everybody to see this damn thing lit up.
Oh man, that bitch was hot lit up, man. And for anybody who doesn't know what we talk about, I believe I still have to. Damn it, no, I don't. I deleted the picture. Hold on. Let me see here.
Pretty at night, boy. It's pretty at night. The only thing we didn't do
was beautiful.
We didn't fire off any smoke machines or nothing, and but that's all right. We will later on. But you know, I like theatrics, and we just short staffed and didn't have nobody to man the triggers. So, but nonetheless, you know, it looked good at night. It was lit up. Everybody, uh, everybody, fans, workers, you know, wrestlers, and everybody, especially. Well, I don't want to call them by name because then that would break kayfabe. But there were a lot of people who just couldn't get over what this was. Makes me feel good, but you know, I've been building it for a year, so I'm kind of burnt out on it. So the excitement about how sweet it is kind of soured with me. You know.
Well, check this out from Travis Matheson. Jimmy, next time you need help, you got it here, sir. So
Yeah.
Travis Matheson said next time you run one, let him know.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard to make sure everything was on point. You know, the only two things that I really wanted to focus on was the door and the canteen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I focused on.
Phenomenal stuff in the canteen.
Yeah, we had some good selection of food. I don't know if it was nobody likes corn dogs or they didn't know we had them. They didn't move as well. We got rid of all the spaghetti and all the pizza, and a good corn.
That's one thing I think I've noticed personally in different wrestling areas. You know, corn dogs don't really move a whole lot.
I eat the shit out of them. I really will.
Hot dogs do, but
hey,
corn dogs normally don't. I don't know why.
Well, I told KC, I said they didn't move, and I don't know if it's because they didn't know about them or they just didn't want them, but we won't do it again.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. I like cornbread and I don't mind hot dogs, but I'm just not a big corn dog person.
Yeah. Well,
hey, look, Travis's kid had a corn dog. See?
Did he?
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
And if there was a few of them, I know Elizabeth's kids got corn dogs, but I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I've said this all along. I've been to Turbo. I've been to Palmetto. I know what they do. I know what the key is on a lot of the draw. When people go out for entertainment, they want to be able to relax. They want to be able to do their thing. And if that's drinking, then that's what they want to do. You give them that opportunity, they'll come. And I really believe that was the deciding difference last night with, you know, over 100 people here because they knew it was BYOB and we had some beer.
Yeah, it was a great time.
I'm not saying the wrestling wasn't a draw, but I'm going to tell you, when they know they can relax and do their thing, they'll come. They'll come out. And that I feel like that had a lot to do with it. And that's the direction we're going. We're going that way.
There you go.
You had it packed out for sure, Jimmy.
Wasn't it?
Yep.
Wasn't it nice?
Man, yeah.
Dude, it was packed out. Standing room only.
Yes.
Nice to walk out on the stage and see a ton of people on, you know, down the ring. It was. I'm sitting over here knocking down Coronas like it was going out of style and just letting
Yeah. Man, when I came out, it was weird for me to come out to my own music because that's just odd. I've never done that before, so that was new. But we didn't have any other music to use. Yeah, I was just like, just freaking use mine. It's the easiest one to get here. I just sent it to him because I asked Mike. I said,
"Was that what? Yeah, when it come out, whose music was that?
Mine. That was the Wrestling Wire music that we used. I can't hear you.
I was wondering why the camera's on this end. I got it flipped that way. I didn't know if that was Luca's music or what. But you know that video that somebody shot of Luca coming out with everybody. The video made them look good, and it really showed off the venue all the way.
Yeah,
it was a good video. I liked it. I told King, I said, you know, y'all look good when y'all come out. The camera caught all of y'all. The sound was good. The music sounded good in the video. When they followed Luca around the ring, it just showed the whole place, man, and it was nice. I liked it.
Yeah. I don't think that was the contract signing. I think that was earlier in the evening.
Luca. Yeah, that was just Luca.
That was Luca's match.
Yeah. King, yeah. But
Yeah.
that video is what I'm talking about, the one we're looking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the second match.
No, opening match.
Opening match, yes.
Yeah.
First
That
match.
was supposed to be like the third match, but it's okay. It's all good.
Hey, listen. The one thing I was disappointed in is I really wanted Testarossa to be louder.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were loud
Yeah.
enough for everybody else, and I may be hard of hearing, but I wanted them louder. I wanted the neighborhood to know something was going on here. So,
I'm pretty sure they figured it out.
I was about to say the same thing. Yeah.
Out maybe 11 o'clock when I had black and whites riding through, but
Yeah, Johnny Law showed up.
yeah, but we was already off duty, and the permit had excused them from being able to say anything prior to that. So,
Right.
like every single body asked me last night, "What do your neighbors say?" Well, and my first response is, "But
what's it matter? Let's just have a good time."
I just told him, I said, I've dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's.
Yep. So laying in bed this morning, I showed the video of Testarossa playing music to my wife. And I said, this is what you missed last night. These guys were badass. And because she's still not feeling good. She's still down. And I don't know if it's from the vacation or what, but she's down still. She's been down since we got back Thursday. But she said, "Oh, I bet his neighbor loves him." And I'm like, who gives a shit what they think? That's not their. If they were cool, they'd be invited.
Yeah.
And then she started laughing. I said, "It's like our neighbors. If our neighbors were cool, we'd invite them. But half of them suck."
It's like this. If I gotta smell goat shit and listen to damn ducks and chickens, cats, and turkeys cackling and carrying on, then you gotta listen to Testarossa.
And wrestlers
Seems like
taking
a fair
bumps.
trade.
Yeah, it's a trade-off.
Right.
An involuntary trade-off.
Gotcha. Now, talking about the Cord Dogs, Tiffany said they probably didn't know that they were there.
Probably.
And then Travis said, we brought our cooler and drank and loved it. Exactly.
Yeah.
That should be an option at other promotions. Well, it's not the promotion, it's the building that they're running in. Most of the time, that's gonna be the trick.
A lot of times there's a lot of legalities involved that a lot of people ain't aware of. We were on private property here, so we could do what we want, pretty much. And we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Parking wasn't bad at all either.
No.
Parking was pretty good.
Yeah, there was a lot more this time, so we put a lot more cars in the back. I actually had a guy on a golf cart directing traffic. He brought them all to the back until we were full up, and then he placed a couple out front, and then he come back here and he said, "Okay, they're parking in the street. Can I come back here now?" I said, "Yeah, if they're parking in the street, good. As long as they ain't parking across the street, we're good."
Right.
So, but we won't run. We don't run here a lot, so it's not a big deal. This, like I tell everybody, this is the starting point. This is where we start building the brand, and we'll do it here until an opportunity presents itself that'll allow us to grow. When we start growing, when we make that move from here to somewhere else permanently, a lot more involved, and we'll probably be more run more consistently. HVW is Gary last night. He's still got his idea on the table. About some of us working together. Told him I was, still listening. But for the most part, just trying to build AWL. That's all. Just trying to build. Last night really looked good.
Yeah, I had a chance to speak with him after the show. As always, it's great to speak with him. And then I've actually been in contact with him throughout the day today as well. But Travis did say the gate is a tight fit, though.
10 foot. Probably should. Testarossa's trailer just fit.
Right.
I mean,
wow.
That. So, well, initially I told him to park in the driveway because that's a bigger gate. and
Yeah.
but they didn't want to tote it that far. So I said they wanted to come back around here and unload it at the back steps. And I said, that's fine. So, and it is a tight fit. I drive my Dodge Ram through it. And I mean, it'll go
That's
through.
what he drives.
Yeah. So it's spooky going through there, but it's big enough. But you just have to be careful. They work on that. I do know that seating and the mics will be two things we fix between now and September 24th.
You know,
I'm not going to be a runner for seating. You bought a ticket on row 2, seat 4 and 5. Come in and sit down in seat 4 and 5 because no one else will be in it.
another thing you could do is we could find some old bleachers and bolt them into the wall. And then you have bleacher seats going up the wall, and then you got your front row sitting on the ground level.
I had a guy here to come by today that was here last night, and he was talking, and he said, I said, what I was trying to do is figure out something on this wall right here from the 8, 16, the last 24 feet of that wall, raise it up so that this section over here gets in the shade sooner. The only problem is I don't want to put a lot of weight up top, make it, have more leverage up top for the wind to do what it did before. And then he said, what you ought to do is build a deck up there and then put a wall behind it. And I was like, ooh, yeah, upper deck seating. Dang.
Yeah.
I said, no, that's an idea. I like
Yeah.
that. But that's something well, it won't be as much of a problem anymore because, like I said, in the heat of the summer, we're not going to run. So the sun in March was nowhere near as intense as it was yesterday, nor will it or should it be in September or October or whatever. So shouldn't be too big of an issue, but I do want to fix it if we run here some more. I want to fix that. I do want to fix that.
It'd be a prime spot for a camera too. Now that you mention it.
Well, I mean, the sun's way up there. So, but as it starts coming down, if there's another 6 feet of wall, then it gets behind the wall quicker and creates shade over here a lot sooner. I just kept going over there because I felt so bad. I said, I hate the side is in the sun. You know that before wrestling starts, it will be gone and it will be nice. They were like, okay, I know. Yeah. And I was like, it sucks. See, I'm watching Testarossa like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now a question was just brought up. Is the CPW show going to have advanced tickets for sale?
Yeah, they're on sale now.
They're on sale now. Travis Mathis CPW Takeover, September 24th, right here at the Welford Pavilion is on sale now. There is the official poster.
Yep.
What a fantastic poster. And
Man, yeah.
I mean,
look at that. Randy Wayne, Lodi, Cam, Drew Hood, Dion,
Reno, hell yeah.
Damn,
The fatal four-way tag team elimination match is going to be fire.
That's gonna be lit. It's gonna be a good one.
Badass. I can't wait for that. And the other match that has been made official at this point is Reno Royce and Bebop. That is going to be a barn burner.
That is gonna be an amazing match.
And let's see here. There is one more, but I actually don't have that one on this computer yet. That's on my laptop.
Which one?
Drew Hood.
Did Cole announce that earlier?
Did he?
CPW commissioner announced that match earlier when he was on?
No. So that match hasn't been announced yet?
No.
Oh, so all I said was Drew Hood then. We're good.
Yeah.
All good with Drew Hood. That's all I need to announce is Drew Hood. I don't need to announce his opponent because you've got Drew Hood. There's your draw.
Well, okay. So, let's do. Why don't I send it to you and let's announce it right now?
I don't care. Send it.
All right. So let me figure this out.
Actually, hold on. Give me a minute. Let me check my messages with you. And because you sent it to me last week when I was in Florida. And you said, no, do not announce this yet. That's right. You told me not to announce it yet because of.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Let me look at something. Hold on.
That's what's going to happen.
What? All right, hold on. I don't have my glasses. So, holy shit. A hornet just flew in my face.
Oh, damn.
I thought the stage broke there for a second.
Let me see if this is.
That stage was flexing last night, Jimmy.
Yeah, they was testing it. They was testing. All right, how do I get back to the thing?
There you go.
Okay.
Like that.
All right, you have it now.
Yeah, I had it. I had it last week when I was in Florida.
I might have changed something on it, and I didn't know if you had the updated one.
All right. So you want me to go ahead and announce this one tonight?
Yeah, announce that match. I thought Cole was going to earlier. I guess he forgot. So
He's not. Well, no, he's not. Cole's not coming on until August the 4th. He's going to be my second guest on the Thursday night Indie Spotlight. First guest is going to be Gene Perry. Reffin' Gene Perry.
Man, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you right now, forward, especially after we get closer to our goal, all these promotions around here that's just sitting still, doing the same thing every time, they're going to have to do something different because we're raising the bar. Not just AWL.
You're getting it high. There's
other promotions out there doing the same thing, and the bar is just getting higher and higher. And if you're going to draw, you got to get in line. That now. I went around. I made it. I wanted to go around and see what all everybody was doing, and a lot of it was the same old. And you just ain't going. You can't grow. You can't get any better. You can't get talked about if it's the same old.
Right.
A lot of times with the same workers, that same rep. You got to be constantly evolving, and you got to be getting better, and you got to be getting creative and doing different things, and putting different options for the fans in the shows that makes them want to come and be a part of it.
Right.
Anybody go anywhere and sit down and buy a Coke and a hot dog and watch a wrestling show. You can do that anywhere.
Oh yeah.
But we're doing something different, and I love going to Pro Turbo shows. I loved it when I went to down there. It's an environment it's intense, it's high active, and it's a good time, and that's what you want. Everybody at the turbo shows, and it's packed out. When I tell you it's packed out, it's packed out. Every time we go, it's packed out, and everybody in there is doing time. You can tell it, and that's what I like. I can't stand to go somewhere and see them go sitting there like this. You know what I'm saying? If they sitting there like that, you ain't doing nothing. Somebody ain't doing their job. We had several firecrackers in this crowd last night.
Oh yeah.
That's keeping that energy going, Like Travis said, he brought his cooler and he had a hell of a time. And that's what it's about.
Oh yeah. Yep. Now, so Jimmy, I'm gonna leave it up to you, Mr. Controversy. Put that energy on it, because you're gonna announce this match that we have coming up for CPW. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here it is.
Oh.
Lodi and Drew Hood. Is that the Prince of Sports Entertainment?
That is the Prince of Sports Entertainment, the DH and HD, Drew Hood in High Demand.
Versus Lodi.
Be y'all.
Now, that right there, I mean, the more matches we announce, look at it and you go, oh, that's going to be the bomb. That's going to be the barn burner. That's going to be the one. Then you announce another one, you go, oh, that's going to be a bomb. So far, every match we've announced is an unbelievable match.
Right. Now, All right.
That's
Travis said a couple things here about the CPW show. He said, "Holler at me." He was talking to you. He said, "Because if it ain't front row, we don't want none." Then he also made the statement of that crowd was weak aside from us.
Right.
Talking about last night.
They was over on the far side. They were loud, but they were loud,
Yeah.
several times. And then Antonio had some fans in the crowd, and they were loud. Geneva and them over here, I was thinking they're 3 or 4 deep, and they were raising hell. They raised hell with everybody. So they was, there was a lot of fans. That was good. She actually, her mom, I think, showed up. I don't know what the miscommunication was or something other, but anyhow, so they tracked me down and put me on the phone with Geneva. And she said, if my mom leaves and comes and gets me, can we get back in when I get there? I said, yeah. Yeah, tell her to come on and get you. She did. They were glad because it was a hell of a show, but it's just a trip. It's just a trip how it plays out sometimes. But the CPW show, those are going to be every single match is fire. There's no rookie match. There's no off match. It's all the best around up against the best around. And for whatever reason, like with the 4-way tournament, tag tournament, that's going to be the shit. Lodi versus Drew's going to be the shit. Brino versus Bebop is going to be the shit. I mean, it's just every single match. And there's more to come.
Oh,
The anniversary show. Anniversary show is supposed to be special.
right. That's that's a lot of what's going on. Oh, you go ahead, Timmy. Go ahead.
As a ref, I kind of want to be able to ref every single match. That's just going to be impossible in that kind of venue, though.
No, it's going to be September. It's not going to be that hot.
It's still going to be a little warm.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, but it'll be more tolerable when it's with high humidity, I guess. I mean, I don't know why it was so intensely hot yesterday, but Google did say it was the hottest day of the year.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will tell you this is a true statement right here. Travis will tell y'all that we are usually the loudest one, or Ron will tell you that we're usually the loudest ones in the crowd. Yeah, they are. Every show they've been to that I've been to, they are the loudest ones in the crowd.
Yeah.
They were pretty darn loud last night. I did hear them.
I like loud. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But
I can't wait to get Testarossa on the podcast because they're gonna unleash some footage that they took from the event.
yeah, that's good.
That's gonna be fun.
Blake's a firecracker, man. You already know that. You interacted with him last night.
Oh, dude, he's insane. We stood outside and talked to him for 15 minutes. Every time we kept saying bye. Like we said bye 15 times.
Bro, he didn't leave my house until close to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Holy shit.
Dang.
Oh, man, and I have no idea what they did, but they were out front. I left to take Daniel home, my parking attendant, and when I got back, they were still here. They left shortly after, but I don't know what time it was when I want to say it was close to 1 o'clock when I left, and I guess you were still here.
No, I got home about 1:30.
We were heading out at that point when he was about to leave. Because remember, he was trying to get his stuff together.
Well, it was close to 1 o'clock, and when I was leaving, and everybody was, everybody was still hanging out.
I don't know how long Cam and them stayed. I left.
Yeah,
we headed out there shortly after.
I had to go.
They must have really been having fun because they hung out for a pretty good while after the show. But I don't care.
Well, no, that's the thing. Business was being talked. And when business is being talked and you can have an environment where you've got multiple entities that can sit there together and have a conversation like I said, man, it was you, me, Timmy, King, Brino, Cam, Braden, and there's I'm the rookie out of that whole fucking group.
Yeah.
I'm the new guy out of that whole group. And we're still able to have a conversation and build shit. It's like that's how stuff gets done.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes this business so much damn fun is that, you know, Cam being the seasoned veteran that he is, and same with Braden. I don't know who's been in it longer. I think it's Cam. But, you know, Cam will talk to you on every level and bring you up to his. Like all right, so you here, but look, we're going this to this, and then bam, now we're all here. And it's like, shit, it's crazy the way the dude can do things. He's a very intelligent young man, dude. I really think that his product is another one that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
The Block Party.
Gavin looks up to him. I think Gavin holds him on a high pedestal.
Oh, definitely.
Held him on a high pedestal.
All right, so Jimmy, I got a question for you. I couldn't hear it that well, and I know there's probably some people out there that probably wasn't able to hear it that well because we was having this little bit of mic issues, and we had a lot of music going on in the background as well when y'all announced what Cam Jackson actually won, as far as when he won the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
So, do you want to reiterate that for those if they didn't hear it? That way they can.
Yeah.
He won something?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah, see, initially, we announced that the winner of the Battle Royal, there was a prize up for grabs.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to tell anybody what it was until somebody won it. So they were fighting for a prize that they didn't know what it was. The winning the Battle Royal automatically puts Cam in the 2023 AWL Heavyweight Championship tournament that will take place next year for a belt. But it also gave him the upper hand because the winner, by defeating 9 other guys, gets a wild card, which means in this tournament, should he lose in one round or the second round, the wild card automatically keeps him in it. He gets a second chance.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So he gets 2 shots at it. So if he wins all the way through, he doesn't need the wild card. If he somehow loses a match, the wild card keeps him in it. So
let's say.
Let me move, man. This motherfucker.
I don't blame you.
It's a hornet, man. Ain't no big.
Exactly.
I don't like them.
That shit hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Y'all don't want to see me get stung live on TV.
No.
I'm moving on, but that's what he won. And there was a lot of, Tim's right, there's a lot of damn chaos, a lot of noise and stuff going on when he won. And when Bill announced it, it just went like that. That's another talk about Bill Hazel.
So listen here. Does that mean that if Cam loses in round 1, his opponent moves on to round 2, and so his opponent's already got a match for round 2, and then he could wild card interject, and so it'd make it a 3-way.
Yeah, he can. Well, there will be an odd number of entrants, and it has to play out evenly, of course. So the wild card would make it an even number. So and so, like I say, if he wins through, the wild card's irrelevant. If he loses a match, then he gets to play the wild card, and then that puts him on standby until that odd number comes up, or until there's an opponent an entrant who don't have an opponent. Then he gets that shot, and then he has to win through. It sounds complicated, but it's not, because it's basically it just guarantees him a second chance should he lose. That's all it does. It don't upset the bracket.
Can he still use it if he loses in the finals for the championship?
No, he has to.
Okay.
It's a first or second round loss.
Okay.
That he can use it. That gives him the second chance, and it's so you have to make it all the way through like that, with or without it, to become champion.
Okay.
That's
now,
awesome.
Is this going to take place over multiple events?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the way we're laying it out. Gavin's laying it out. So I don't know all the details because it's like March of next year before we do it anyway. We got the belt designed. I'm still trying to get input on it. Gavin's blocking me. It's his design. He wants it to be 100% his design. But I feel like there's a couple things that need to be changed on it. But it's a nice belt. But yeah, it'll be multiple entrants. It will be multiple matches, and there's no way in the world it could take place in one show. Probably going to be two shows will set it up for the battle.
Okay.
Because those two shows will be focused on, eliminating, building it to the final. Kind of like basketball or football, any bracket like that. Kind of the same thing, but it just gives, an extra oomph to winning the battle royal. I mean, you survived 9 other guys, so you've
Right.
already beaten. You're already ahead of 9 other people, so you should have some type of advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is.
Gotcha.
Just something to make it interesting.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as a surprise, gentlemen, we have one more person being added to the show. Welcome to the show, young Gavin Tyler. How you doing, sir?
What's up? What's up? I'm at McDonald's right now.
Oh,
What in the hell?
I was trying to see
Yeah.
where.
Eating, that's, hey, you know what? That's great. Eat that shit after show day.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
Yeah.
Quarter
Chicken
pound.
nuggets?
Oh, no chicken nuggets.
Quarter
He
pound.
said no chicken nuggets.
He's having a quarter pounder.
Yeah.
Quarter pounder
Gotcha.
with cheese.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
exactly what we want, Gavin. We wanted to bring you on here so you could eat in front of all of us.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
What was that, Jimmy?
I'm starving to death right now.
Well, you
Well,
got a
you
shit ton of corn dogs that you made that you can eat.
Hey, well, you in the kitchen right now?
He is. Look,
Look, I've already had.
good
You
lord.
killed him, Jimmy.
Somebody's got to eat them. They were paid for. Shit.
Yeah.
But no,
But
man.
anyway, Gavin, you wanted to jump in. What do you got to say?
So, give me some. Well, I joined in, heard y'all talking about the belt and everything, and the March of next year's show. So, I'll
Hey,
go ahead.
Gavin.
I'll give some insight.
Turn your camera sideways.
If I do that, my phone gonna fall.
Then
Tell
lean
Mom-
it against your drink.
Tell Mama to hold it.
No.
There you
Is
go.
that better?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. Look, you give the kid a tripod and a phone holder and all that stuff, and he doesn't carry it and use it.
He
I
doesn't
want
Put it in
break
your
that
fanny pack.
McDonald's.
Hey,
Put it in your fanny pack.
speaking of tripod, where'd you get that tripod?
Mine?
Yeah,
Which one?
the one that his camera's mounted on.
Walmart.
Really?
$20 or so. Yeah.
All right, I have to go get one.
52-inch tripod.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get us one.
And then the one I gave him is for his phone. I gave him one last night and that one comes with a phone mount too. So you can mount a phone to it or a camera. But the phone mount's here in my gear bag. The tripod's not. The tripod's in the Welford Pavilion. But all the stuff that I gave him last night was all of a streamer set, or a couple of streamer sets I had bought from, Walmart or Best Buy or wherever the hell ever, because I'm getting ready to invest in a new one called Small Rig. That is badass.
Yeah.
I showed Gavin last night. Trust me, it's badass.
So what was Gavin gonna say something about the belt?
Well,
I don't know.
was
What you got to say?
I was going to say something about the show. So we know last night Cameron Jackson won the Battle Royal, got added to the tournament for the championship.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to go ahead and let y'all know a few other people I've handpicked for the tournament in the likes of Kay Holiday. And I've talked to him. I've reached out. He said he would do it, but we haven't fully confirmed everything. And that's Bojack and Diego Hill.
Oh shit, Bojack is awesome. And Diego, dude, Diego's legit. There's no doubt in my mind. Diego's legit. Man, I want y'all to think about some of the people that you saw in the back last night, whether they got in the ring or just hung out or did anything. But think about this: there was guys that didn't show up to other shows that they normally work at just to be in your presence last night. Think about these things. What does that tell you? They know, they see it, right? So with that being said, man, you got access to a lot of people coming, and it's just gonna get more.
Yeah, I know. I know who you're talking about. I know who
The
you're
hell
talking
was that? Somebody's phone's going
Ringtone.
off.
Yeah, somebody phone going off.
Well, we brought Moody in for the battle royal.
That was awesome.
He looked good
Dude,
in the ring, and I'm glad he accepted the offer to be in it. And I heard he was kind of excited about the venue and all as well. I saw him at Carmella when we were there. You remember when we went to the show?
Yeah.
That's where I first saw him at. I immediately hit him up and about booking, and said, well, even if you don't get free booking, at least come to this July 20th show. And he said
Right.
he would. And then at some point, him and Gavin talked, and he told Gavin, he said, well, y'all have had a couple of changes in the lineup. I'm going to bring my gear in case it changes again. Well, lo and behold, it did.
Right.
And so he said, yeah, he'd do it. He got in there last night, and he held on for a good while.
Yeah, he was in the final four. Dude, I can tell you one thing. I said it before, and I'll say it again. If he ain't signed in 5 years, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. That dude should have a contract in 5. No joke.
that angle slam that he put on Cam Jackson was just phenomenal. I mean, that was so smooth. It was amazing.
When he hits it, or in Palmetto's the only one nearby that's currently using it, because I have to say that because I know things outside of these 4 walls. They are the only ones who currently have a 20 by 20 that are using it when they're doing their shows, right? When he does it in that ring with that much room, it is high arc, it's everything. It's higher than Kurt Angle's. It's ridiculous. It is insane how he makes it look. It is so crisp.
Well, I tell you what, at some point in the future, when we are under a roof inside a place, and depending on how much space there is, we will probably upgrade in ring size. Uh, 20 by 20, maybe, but no less than 18. The 16 actually works good for this venue size. But inside, when there's more room, there'll be a bigger ring.
I'd like to see a 20 by 20 low boy.
Ooh.
I think a 20 by 20 low boy with plywood would be the way to go.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Plywood.
Dang.
That's a gag from last night. Braden Marshall kept yelling, "Yeah," in the back,
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. He done that 2 or 3 times. In my head, I was like,
2 or 300.
About
Yeah.
Oh my
300.
god, we could hear it because we were in the control booth, right up from them. So that's all we heard all night was yeah. I'm like, jeez.
yeah. About the 3rd time he did it, when I was back there in my head, I was like, what the hell's wrong with him?
He's pulling that Eli Drake shit. That shit was great, man. I think that dude is money. I really don't understand why they don't book him better. He is so freaking good in the ring. He's got a great look. He's got a good moveset. I mean, it's like Alex Riley all over again. Tell me I'm wrong.
That was the first time I had seen him and Johnny Ryder in the ring together.
Oh, it's Whiskey Business?
Yeah, I've seen them both individually.
Mhm.
I'd never seen them together. They did good. I mean, everybody last night. Did good. I just know that sometimes when I see talent, it don't take me but one time to know that I like them and want to book. Moody was one of them. Moody, when I saw him at Palmetto, I knew I wanted to book him. I was like, yeah, I like what I see, and I think I think he'd be good. Um, I think when I first asked him about the booking, I can't remember because it was 2 or 3 months back. But I don't remember what it was. I think we were booked. I don't remember. Um, but he couldn't do September, I think, because of I don't remember. But
Man, I think one person that gets slept on down there a little bit is Raylan Albee. I think he's pretty damn good too. And Raylan wrestles for New Japan Strong, so I mean he's got to be all right to be wrestling with them, right?
yeah, yeah, you don't get those opportunities if you ain't at least deep.
Exactly.
So, I like I say, man, wrestling is wide open, and there's a lot of options. There's a lot of promotions running out there that fans have an opportunity to go check out. I just feel like there's a lot of them that's going to get left behind because you're gonna have to be able to offer these fans a little more entertainment value to keep them coming back.
Mhm.
And if you're not doing that, you the only ones sitting outside that ring are the ones who just come anyway, regardless. You're
Right.
you know. Y'all was at March and y'all were here last night. Big difference.
Oh, dude, it was
Huge
huge.
difference.
Big difference.
The lighting was so cool. I like the lights. I think most of all, I like the lights. Now, the only thing I didn't care for, and this is me at Tech Brain. Okay, you got to remember Tech Brain, where we had the camera for the camcorder, right? Where we had that at the entryway,
Mhm.
doesn't work because of the light reflecting down on the opposite side of the ring. So
Yeah.
that kind of mutes it a little bit. If we put it up higher, right where we were, and then you got that stack right there on the right, not where the electrical panel is, but that stack right here against it,
Yeah.
goes up that wall. I think if you tuck it up in that hole up there and have it pointing at a downward angle towards the ring, it'll miss the gable that's above it, the metal gable. It'll be under that, but still catch the ring. It'll still catch most of the action.
Yeah.
I think it might be all right there. I don't know. We'll have to look at it from the TV because you're
Well,
not going to be able to see it from the damn camcorder when you stick the bitch up there.
well, no, we would have to set it up at night when the lights are on to see what it looks like, so that we make sure we're bypassing the light, the reflection of the light.
Right.
There was some fan videos and some fan photos posted that I think that stage ring light interfered with. I honestly don't know how to fix that because the lights have to
Arc
be.
them. You got to arc them out and then point them down.
Well,
Unfortunately.
Well, both of them are pointed down, and if you go any lower, you're shining light on the floor next to the ring.
Right.
And
That's why I said you got to arc them out. You got to bring them out
well,
and then down.
my engineering degree has got me thinking about running across the top from the top of the pavilion stage over to a steel pipe, like the light mounted on the wall.
Yeah.
That connect to that and mount lights on it over the top of the ring to shine straight down on the ring.
Yeah.
And then
Definitely.
that way, it's not pointing. Nobody's looking at it. Nobody's staring at it. It ain't interfering with camera angles or anything like that. I'm gonna look into that and see what I can get to do that. I think I can do that reasonably cheap and hope that it works.
It's just got to be high enough so none of these wrestlers. I mean, you get damn
Man, if I'm coming out the top of the stage roof, it's high.
yeah, but you get some of these wrestlers like Diego Hill or Jordan Holt. Some of these cats that can hit it off the
Holt
top
can
rope.
hit it hard off the top.
Brother, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I saw Jordan Holt work one time. And I walked up to him during intermission. I said, "Boy, you are a motherfucking star," because
Yep.
that's all there is to it. That dude is
he
it.
is good.
He is badass.
Somebody took a picture of me and him talking out there outside the ring at the show yesterday. Sent it to me.
Yesterday
I
was
like-
actually the second time I've actually seen him in action.
Yeah,
So-
I like Jordan Holt. He asked me, he goes, "Look good in the ring?" Yeah, he looked good. You look good in a ring that I saw you in, or I wouldn't ask you to come be here.
Right.
So, you know, and I saw him up there at Thomas's place. And, I mean, you know, like I say, I can see somebody work one time and I know, you know, if they're good and if I want to book them.
Yep.
Jordan's one of them and Moody's one of them. And,
Oh yeah. Yep. Travis Mathis said him and Zay Vega are amazing. Yeah.
Oh.
Zay Vega's awesome.
Speaking of Zay, yeah. I say.
Yeah. Zay Vega's freaking awesome. Travis Mathis also said Jax insane as well.
Yeah.
Man, we love Jax.
Yeah.
We've known Jax for years. Jax is
good.
Jax, man. The
Yeah,
best
he
character
did
in the
good.
region.
Jax
He
was
did good in the ring.
Yeah, he was bulldozing through that battle royal.
Mm-hmm.
I loved how Jordan was hitting the kick on everybody, and they were going down. He hit Jax, and Jax just turns around and stands there. I'm like, that's fucking great. Oh, I was dying.
I know, man. Look, somebody asked me, said, why are you doing a battle royal? I said, why not? Why not? Who don't want to see 10 guys in the ring going at it at one time? Who don't want to see that?
Well,
to me, it's chaos. I like chaos.
I do too. What in the hell? He changed his name to Baby Holiday. What is this?
That's me. And baby
I mean, you
really
are about
does-
you
really
are about a
does
third
look
of K Holiday.
Oh, you hadn't even said anything about my name.
I
I
made
said
fun of it the
something.
first time you got on. I made fun of it the first time you got on.
I was laughing the moment you came in, Jimmy, and I seen that wrong bass guitar. I was dying.
Man, speaking of names that we've known forever, check this one out. This comment from Travis Thompson.
Man,
What is
yeah.
going on, brother? How are you?
Yeah.
Man, we're just sitting here talking about the event from
Mr.
last night, man.
Burns.
You should have been there. Yeah, Matt Burns.
Matt Burns knows where I live. He does.
Where did Baby Holiday go?
I don't know.
He said he didn't want no more.
Well, damn, I would have.
I've been leaving McDonald's.
He might have been leaving McDonald's, but I thought he was going to talk about the belt.
Yeah, well, I know.
Oh well.
Heard me talking about it. You see how he did? He come rolling in.
Yeah.
That's how he does. So this morning he come out of the room and I said, "So, how do you feel?" "Oh, not that good." And I said, "Well, you believe me now about water?" "Yeah." I said, when a car don't have gas, it don't go. I said, when your body have hydration, it don't go.
This big ass 40-ounce tumbler is filled with Gatorade.
Is it? Look at him.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go. You should be drinking that Gatorade Zero.
I'm drinking water, man.
I gotta keep hydrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm out of those. I've actually had some of those. I've been drinking them too.
Yeah. I buy whenever my buddy and whenever Keith and I are hanging out, man, I normally make sure he gets a Gatorade Zero because of the sugar. Same reason. But
so the
last night, what saved my ass was that I bought one of them body armors, the Superior Hydration body armor. Oh yes.
I like the body armors too, but I just can't drink a lot of them. You know why? But
Yeah.
so the wife
Diabetes.
showed up down and stirred up trouble. Huh?
Yeah, that was funny as hell, man. Those two and Joey, was it Joey or was it Brady who got thrown out the ring and hit the damn steps from the
It was Brady.
Oh my lord, dude. He hit the steps from the ring. To give you guys an example, we're talking about 6 feet of flight on ease.
And
to the metal.
those steps are flat, diamond plated steel that the corners have not been rounded off on. So,
Yeah.
So if you hit the side of it, the edge of it, or the corner of it, how he kept from going, I don't know. That's devastating.
Yeah.
I need to round.
All I heard was the ting. I could not see it from where I was standing at watching the match. I could not.
I couldn't see it either from where I was, but Gavin saw it. And Tiffany Fox just chimed in. That was a hard hit. Yes, it was.
Yes.
I could hear it though. It was loud. It was whoo. I said, "Oh, whoever did that one." I said, "That's not good."
Travis said he asked him this morning. He said he's pretty sore and stiff.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Well, that was a match that I had looked forward to seeing, and then all of a sudden the Outlaws come from out of nowhere and just inserted themselves in it and just screwed it all up.
The Blue Ball Outlaws, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking up a wet dream.
I heard there was some chaos backstage between them and New Age Villains. I didn't caught the full scoop on it, but I heard there was chaos backstage with them.
I couldn't tell you because I was in and out of everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
See, that was me. I would get up. Listen, 100 times last night, I got up to go do something and got derailed every single time. And sometimes derailed 2 or 3 times. Trying to get to the original mission.
Right.
You're supposed to go get a fan for Casey, I remember, and me and Casey was watching you, and the whole time you was trying to leave, you kept getting pulled away by like 2 or 3 people, and just the span of leaving out of the pavilion to go into your house to get the fan.
Up by another. Yeah, that's what was happening. And then I come back in with a fan because by then I'd done completely forgot what I was going to do. And I come back in and said, "Did you get my fan?" And I said, "Oh no, I got distracted." "Nah, no. We sat here and watched you." I said, "Well, I'll go now. I'll go right now."
Right.
It was a chaotic day and night. It was a chaotic 2 days in preparation, and then it was chaotic because I had to prepare the canteen food. And immediately upon getting it done and have Tim run it out to the canteen, I had to jump the car and run to the bank.
Yep, he helped too.
Yeah, not that much.
I
didn't do the heavy lifting.
He can't, but he helped out a little bit. So I was very grateful for that because that was going to be a lot of running that I would have had to do by myself if he hadn't been there.
Who y'all talking about?
Me.
Ron.
Yeah, I was running in and out of the house carrying food too, but.
Well, when y'all come in here to talk to me, somebody come in here and got one of y'all, didn't they?
Me.
Yeah.
They got me for something, computer sound or something.
KC got me for bringing all that stuff out for the warmers.
Way it is. It's just the way
Let's see. Gavin chimed in. He said, my internet was really bad in the restaurant. What was y'all's number one match? The tag match?
Mine was Antonio and TJ Boss.
I agree. Antonio and TJ Boss, they put on one heck of a show. And I mean, I'm still nursing my back right now. So
Antonio come out like a rock star last night. His entrance to the ring was a superstar entrance. He looked good in the ring. He didn't seem intimidated by TJ Boss, somebody that he had looked up to. When the bell rang, they went to town.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very powerful match. A
lot of hard hits.
Yeah, that was my favorite. Now, All World No Soul, New Age Villains, awesome match.
Hands down.
Dion was good, but me personally, preference wise, what I witnessed from start to finish, Antonio and TJ Boss, and Antonio I'm telling you, he rocked it last night. He was a rock star.
Well, they had the best complete match because their match actually got to finish. Now, as far as in-ring work and precision, execution, all that, it goes to the tag match. But then again, you're talking about All Worm, No Soul, and fucking New Age Villains. You're talking about two of the best tag teams in our region, period.
Listen to this. The band, my sister, and 3 or 4 fans come up to me last night. Now, my sister didn't know who they were. The band, I don't think, knew them by name. So both of them referenced them by the red and black gear, which is all so. And they just bragged about how good they was. Vic said they got some moves. I said, "Oh, I said that's why they got booked, because they got moves."
Yeah.
You know,
they
now-
are really good, and they're building up their belt repertoire as well. So they've got a lot of belts right now.
Do they?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know how
They have a couple of them.
Oh,
I know they've got APW Chester,
yeah.
and I think there's one more that they have, but I'm not sure which one it is.
How do you defeat a team that has in their arsenal the amount of moves that they do?
It's hard.
On you, they can pull 15 different moves on you in a match, whereas you may only have 3 or 4.
You seen what it took for New Age Villains to retain their titles last night? I mean, it was
a run-in. It took a run-in. It took an AEW move for them to retain.
And I can't argue with that, because they do that a lot. But yeah, I said it was a ferocious battle. They were putting up one hell of a battle, and the Outlaws
Right.
in and sealed it for them. But wow, I can't. I mean, like I said, 52 Reasons promoted it for 4 months. It exceeded all expectations. It only gets better.
Yeah.
Better from here.
Now, catching up on some of the comments here. Those teams have some history. Yeah, we know that. Gavin Tyler said, "Poor Luca," because Luca. So here's the thing. I get that match. I understand, and there's a lot of different moving pieces parts with that. But as the consigliere, you never want to see gold leave. It hurts your bottom dollar. But as a wrestling fan, Dion, the Union boy that he is, holding the Carolinas championship for Pro Wrestling Union, you love to see it.
Yes. Well, I'll say this, King Enterprises let everybody know they was in the house last night.
Yeah.
They made their presence known a couple of times. They came out 4 or 5 strong. They look good. Luca losing the belt probably wasn't something they had prepared for. But that's the way the ball bounces sometimes. What was the mood like behind the curtain after the loss? Was you there?
Nope. I wasn't there.
Okay.
When I finally caught up with them later on in the evening, Luca was gone. AJ Frost was gone. Luke Fury was gone. It was just Brino and Mike.
Well, Brino,
and so was Corey. Corey was gone too. The kid they called Jackson Cage. But he was gone too.
Jackson Cage?
Yeah, he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Was he?
Yes, he was. He wasn't.
How did I miss that?
You were very busy.
Very.
He spoke to Gary. He spoke to me. He was back there with King. He was back there hanging out, man.
He spoke to me.
Now, wait a minute. All right. Are they not 2 Jackson Cages in indie wrestling?
Is there?
Hell if I know.
What does Corey wrestle under?
Corey is Jackson Cage.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Corey Fortenberry is Jackson Cage. Yes.
Okay. All right. So wait a minute. So I'm thinking about Jackson somebody. The one that goes.
That's Jackson Kane.
Kane?
I thought it was Jackson or Gage. Jackson Gage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's who I thought you said was there last night.
No, Jackson
Like,
Cage.
Because I was like, if he was at my show and I didn't get to speak to him, somebody's in trouble.
Yeah. Yes. Look, then there's Jackson Drake. That's who you're thinking of. You're thinking of Jackson Drake.
Drake. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, that threw me off. Okay, I knew Corey. I spoke to Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, Jackson Drake is somebody that I had interest in, but I've been told that, we may not be on his level.
Well, what's the level when you don't know where the bar sits?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I hate to break it to you, but look, we are apparently on too high of a level already for some individuals. And it's kind of funny to me when people will take a night off and go attend a show rather than work a
Be at
show.
one.
Well,
That's very interesting, isn't it?
Was there any other promotions running?
Yes, there was. Yes, indeed there was. It was a Saturday night, so that automatically tells you that there was at least some feathers flying somewhere. We're going to leave it at that. But that's that one. Then there's...
Well, I don't know what all's been said, but I do know there's a lot of hype about the pavilion, and the grapevine in indie wrestling is it has everything traveling in it. It has nitrous behind it, so I'm sure everyone has heard about the pavilion.
Well,
everybody's heard about it.
Well, and see, here's the great thing that everybody's going to hear about the pavilion. All the wrestlers were taken care of monetarily and food-wise and drink-wise. Everybody was taken care of. They had a private bathroom just for the workers. You were given your space if you wanted space. You were provided a fan if you wanted to sit near a fan. If you wanted to go hang out in the crowd, fuck it, go out there, sell your shit, hawk your merch, do what you want to do.
You hear what I told them in the locker room? I said, there's no locker room meeting. You know who your opponent is. Y'all work your match.
Yep.
No. Yeah.
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 Y'all kill me with that.
I think I'm blistered. Yeah. You go out there and do your thing, and
I think my head's a little red.
So it's all good, bro. I like it. I'm I can't wait for CPW. The ticket link for CPW is it's the same as AWL, only it says Classic Pro Wrestling. It's buytickets.at/Classic Pro Wrestling.
All right. And that is another thing. If you could, is that on the flyer? Is that on the main flyer?
I don't know.
Let me look. Hold on. I got the flyer. Let me look. No, it's not.
No.
Add that to the flyer. Put it up here at the top above Takeover.
Well, and also I'm going to be going into the ticket app and doing my best to fix it to where you pick your row, you pick your seat number.
Yeah.
It needs to be more organized and more structured. When people roll in and say, hey, I've got 10 ringside seats. Okay. Well, they should have 10 ringside seats, 1 through 10. You know what I mean? Or something like that. It shouldn't just, hey, I've got 10 ringside seats. Everybody needs, if they buy a ticket in advance that guarantees them a seat, then that seat, they need to know what seat that is. So I need 10 ringside seats. I want 1 through 10. All right, boom, 1 through 10 on row one. That it belongs to this person. That way, no one sits in it. Me and Gav actually talked about going out there and reserving the seats with the last name. It just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Just didn't happen. Short staffed. If I'd have had a couple guys just milling around out here, I'd have said, "Hey, go out here and write this name on this paper, this many pieces, and go put them on row 2."
Right. They did that at the Palmetto show. We walked. They were like, "Oh yeah, just go ahead. You'll find your name on this side and go walk." And so we did until we found 2 seats with my name on it.
Did y'all see? Did y'all see anybody in the crowd last night that former wrestler?
I think I did. I thought I saw a couple of people last night.
I seen
Somebody that used
former,
to be
former CPW guy,
yeah. Who'd you see?
Mason Moore.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I was happy to see him too, man. It did good shit to see him. It really did. That was great to see Mason.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
me and him spoke for a few minutes, and I've got nothing but respect for the man, and I hate that I ain't seeing him wrestle anymore. But he's a good man.
I don't think he is wrestling, but he kids with me about coming here and wrestling. I always told him, get a license. You want to come brush up in the ring, get brushed up, and then come wrestle.
Heck yeah.
He told me today, he said, "You told me a long time ago you were going to do this." He said, "I never imagined you'd be putting together what you put together, but I ain't got nothing but mad respect for you."
Right.
A man of your word. I said, well, and you know why? Because when I talked about doing it, I went to him and said, "You want to do it? You want me? Just me and you do it." And he wanted to do it, but then him and his family had some other plans on the table that were more important, which I understood.
Right.
So, but yeah, I told him then. I said, "Well, I'm doing it. Just as soon as we get somewhere with COVID, I'm doing it." And then, like,
All right. Well, we're going to catch up on a few comments here. We got 2 of them. Tell Jimmy send that my way. That's the ticket link. He wants the ticket link sent to him. Travis Mathis. Hiking Viking on Facebook. That's who that is. And then Thomas Scott chimed in. Hey, everyone. Dealing with COVID, and this sucks.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's got the Omicron.
Thomas, you could have waited until today to get COVID.
Yeah, for real.
That was an option,
Yeah, but that means he would have caught it last night.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah.
I think that would have been. Yeah, he would have caught it last night.
Well, Thomas.
He's had it for over a week now. He hit me up last week when he got it, and I was like, Jesus.
Hey, well, he missed it.
Dude.
He missed it. It was a hell of a show, and it was packed.
You mentioned you'll be receiving the footage later on today. Now, when?
Video yet? We got some of them.
Okay. Now, when will it be released and where?
Sometime middle of August. Oh, Gavin is. What are you gonna do? He's gonna put it together as the show, the whole show. So he said sometime.
Well, he's gotta cut and paste and delete some things.
Yeah, he's got to edit it and work on it and put it together, to present it as the show. So it's probably going to be a couple weeks.
Okay.
I think it'll be at least 2 weeks. Yeah, at least 2 weeks. But I hate that last night because I think he would have enjoyed Testarossa.
Oh, man, it was a good time. But you know what? Hey, you know what we should do or could do? We should air the show here on one of my shows and add commentary to it while we're watching it on from the video. So it would look, it looked a little different.
I like that idea.
It would look. I'm gonna mute this, but it would look something like this or this, and we could have commentary rolling while the show's rolling. We could do something like that. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Man, look, I got a bunch of ideas.
That's an idea. I mean, talk about it. Other people can watch it and talk about it.
Projector. Projector's the other idea you and me need to talk about. What?
I see a chat option down here.
Chat options? So you can actually comment or I think read the chats. There's also a private chat, which is just for us. Like if I wanted to say this,
okay,
like I could do that,
I
and then you,
notification now.
yeah,
Travis said, "Give me a roll."
yeah. Travis Mathis said, "Give me a roll." In other words, give him something to do.
Where's the private chat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I am going to move along and get in chill mode. And I appreciate everything y'all did last night. It's CPW from here until September 24th.
Hell yeah.
So
we appreciate you, Jimmy. I mean, that's a hell of a
hell
video
yeah.
you got right there, man. And all the work that you've put into it, it's just it's amazing, to say the least.
And it's been a year. It was a year ago I started on it. I've been working on it. Y'all know I've been working on it every day for a year, and it's something else. I'm proud of it, but at the same time I'm burnt out on it. And now that 52 happened, and it's pretty much ready to go production wise, with the exception of fixing a couple things like that. I got 2 months to do that, so no big.
Yeah.
I'm gonna relax a little bit between now and then. I'm not gonna try to work on it every day, yada yada. Regular maintenance, keeping it out of the rain and stuff like that. Different stuff like that. But I'm gonna chill. I'm going to chill. I wanted to be ready for 52 Reasons. 52 Reasons has happened. Now we'll focus on Takeover for CPW, and hopefully all the promoters that were scheduled to be at 52 Reasons will make it to Takeover. I wanted to pose with Gary and Cole,
and Thomas,
and Buck if he was going to be there. I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Like the Four Horsemen,
Yeah. Well, y'all be the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Yeah. Well, if we all get it, if Gary's idea is delicious enough, we may all be we may be that. You don't know. It depends. We have to get the details and see. But I know that Buck would probably still be. I think he would still do CPW if he were able, because that was his baby.
Mm-hmm.
And, but it was our baby for about a year, and a lot went into that show. It had a lot of respect. It was a relevant promotion. I refused to let it die.
Yeah.
So, like I say, September 24th could easily be an AWL show, but it's an AWL/CPW/Pro Wrestling Union show because Cole's in it too.
Right. Now, Thomas Scott did chime in to say, I hate I missed it. I really wanted to see Testarossa.
Well, once we get the show edited and put together, Thomas, you can check it out then.
Not only that, we could you could have another one of those lookout platforms, and if people pop positive for COVID, we just have them go sit up there by themselves in a little glass Pope box thing, and that way they can't.
Clear plexiglass in front.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, the Pope box.
The COVID deck.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And then Travis Mathis chimed in and said, we appreciate you, Jimmy.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that came out and supported that last night. Like I say, I hate that it was the hottest day of the year, but I booked that date 4 or 5 months ago. So
Right.
I had no idea what it would be like. It just turned out that way. Glad everybody sat through it. Like I said, exceeded all expectations. And now that it's in the books, I'm going to chill and just focus on TakeOver.
Right.
So,
And Thomas got chimed back in to say, "You suck." He was talking to me.
talking about Ron.
Yeah, he's talking about me because of the COVID box. We put him in the COVID dome and, the Pope box, and he'd be good to go.
How long's he had it now?
It's coming up on 10 days, but he still got the cough. I talked to him. I heard from him earlier today. I think it was either earlier today or yesterday. I heard from him. I had a voice message from him. I don't know where the hell my phone is, or I'd tell you when he sent it. Actually, look over here.
Well, when I had the initial batch of COVID in 2020, 3 weeks. I had it for 3 weeks.
You was out for a long time, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I was out. I had it 3 weeks, and for 10 days, I didn't care if the damn world ended. I actually wanted it to. You want to know the truth? That's how bad it was for me. I went to the ER twice because I couldn't stop coughing. Could not stop.
Man.
Terrible.
I had it earlier this year, and I was down for about 36 hours. That's it.
Well,
I was back in ring shape in 36 hours. I was good to go. I was back outside in 36 hours. I couldn't go nowhere or do nothing, but I would go outside and, putz around in the yard or whatever.
it caught me right after my prostate surgery, so my immune system wasn't up to par.
Yeah.
It was trying to recover from surgery when COVID decided it was going to land.
Yeah.
And so doctor told me that's probably why it kicked my butt for so long. It was my immune system just was weak and couldn't fight it off like it normally would. But I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm just glad I didn't die. Good. A lot of people did. My mama did. So
Damn.
it's I'm just glad I did. I'm glad somebody else has. And I really hate Cole missed it too because Cole was dying for a plate of my spaghetti.
Yeah.
And he missed a good one. He missed a good one. Thomas missed a good one. So when he comes out on video, y'all can see it then. But at any rate, I'm going to fix me a snack. Chill out, brothers.
Yep. Thomas chimed in to say, my boss bring it to work and didn't tell anybody. He said, I got to be the lucky one. Good Lord.
Well, just when you get to feeling better, kick his ass.
That's right.
Yeah.
And tell him that's why Debbie can't fire me because it's forgiving me COVID.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
All right. You take it easy, sir. Have a good one.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, it has been a hell of a show. We are damn near at 3 hours
Yes.
today. I've damn near been on for 3 hours. Back to the Iron Man of podcasting moniker I go. That's how we're going to have to do it. Jesus, watch. I'm going to hit like 10 hours of content a week now doing this. The only thing that sucks is the one program I use for the actual iTunes and shit, you're only allowed 10 hours for a month. So hard to make that content. So, like, this is going to be a live exclusive. And, I always tell everybody I'm going to start making it a point to say there's always more on the lives than there is on the podcast. So be sure you check us out. But either way, at least that way, a lot of my coverages will be put out there for everybody to hear. Next weekend is going to be a busy ass weekend because we got his Pro Wrestling Friday night.
His Pro Wrestling Friday, yes, sir.
There is Uprise where Gavin Tyler is going to be wrestling on the 30th. There is also Pro Wrestling Turbo running. I don't know if anybody else relevant runs on Saturday night, but on that Saturday night, I'm not sure. Notice I said relevant.
I was going through it in my head, trying to go through all the irrelevancies.
Yeah, irrelevant ones are easy to name. We can do that easy, but I don't know who's running that's relevant next Saturday night. But also next Saturday night is SummerSlam. Then Sunday you've got Ric Flair's last match.
I'm excited about SummerSlam. I really think SummerSlam is going to be hell of a show this year. I don't know why, but I just got that gut feeling. I think it's going to actually be pretty damn good.
Dude,
And I'm going to say it now. There's a lot of things going out yonder about Theory possibly cashing in and making it a triple threat in the last man standing match.
mm-hmm.
Now with Vince gone, do you think it still happens?
Yeah, that's been my thing because I don't think Theory's ready for that
I
spotlight
don't
yet.
think so either. Because
He's
see, I
gonna look
thought
like the Miz.
when Vince was there, I could see them doing that as far as, another Seth Rollins type situation. You remember when Seth cashed in on Brock and Roman the last time I think
Right.
it was WrestleMania, correct?
It was,
And cashed in and actually won the belt that day.
and it
So
sucked.
yeah, it really did. But I could have seen him flipping the script again to do it one more time.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't either.
Thomas Scott chimed in to say, "I might come out of retirement just to beat his ass." Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, man. That's right. Oh man. But I'm looking forward to that. I think that Liv Morgan Ronda Rousey is going to surprise a lot of people. I think that's going to be a
think so, too,
surprise
yeah.
match. I also think you will see returns at SummerSlam. I didn't say return as in one. I said returns as in plural, as in more than one.
I got one that I think might be happening.
Is she a hugger?
She's a big hugger.
Okay. Well, that's one idea. I think I believe that there may be a boss in there as well.
Very well could be.
Everybody talking about her taking that signing thing. Hold up. That's a Comic-Con. That's been allowed in the past.
Yep.
Because of movies. That's been allowed in the past. That's a different ballgame. These fucking fickle ass people.
Look at it. You've got to think. There's people that's been on the main roster, and was currently wrestling. People like Randy Orton and things going to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just recent. I mean, it's been done before, like in the past.
Randy Orton, The Miz has done it.
Miz has done it. John Cena's done it.
Cena does everything.
Well,
Punk did it.
True. Punk did it, yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, Triple H done it.
Triple H has done it a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's Triple H. So.
But he's also the boss's. The former.
Now
bosses.
now he's banging the boss. So I mean, I guess.
He's
I guess when you sleep with the boss. Yeah, I guess when you have your way with the boss, you have your way with the business. I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is.
I'd like to see him continue running NXT though, because I think when he ran NXT, I think it was a much better show.
Good. It was so good.
Yes.
It was some of the best wrestling on TV every week.
Dude, I made it a point to go right before COVID happened. Who was it? I think Kylan went with me, if I remember correctly. Ref Kylan.
Did y'all go to the one at the Spartanburg Auditorium?
Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium, yes. And I told Kylan, I said, I'm going to make it a point to come back to every single NXT show. They stopped after COVID, of course, and I was like, oh, crap. So
do you remember?
They never came back.
That was the night that the one dude from FTR got his jaw broke by Shinsuke.
Yes.
Y'all were there?
Yes.
So was I. I was like 3 or 4 rows back from the ring.
We were sitting.
We were way up there.
We were sitting in the front row of the upper bleachers, I believe. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember exactly where we were sitting, but I know we were sitting a good ways back. But we still had a good vantage point of everything that was going on, as far as like the entranceway and the ring itself. Mandy
Rose got into the ring in front of us, and then she got the shit smacked out of her or something. And when spit or whatever went flying, spit, sweat, it hit us where we were.
Oh, wow.
That's how close we were. So, I mean, I love Bill Hazelwood, and yeah, indie shows 5 feet from the ring and 10 feet from the violence. Yeah, but if you pay enough money, you're still going to be 5 feet from the ring and 10 feet from
10
the
feet from the
violence.
violence.
Cause we got it. We were there, man. That was
Dude.
we
And-
went to. Have you ever
and
been
that
to that
was
restaurant
shortly-
downtown? There's a restaurant downtown called New Way. You ever been there?
New Way?
Nuway. New Way.
Oh no, I have not been there, but I have
They got
seen it.
this thing. It's called the Big Ass Burger. This joker is this tall. Timmy, it is that big around. It is bigger than a softball.
Holy cow.
And it is, I'm trying to think of what's the next size up from a softball, but it's smaller than a volleyball. But anyway, my buddy ordered that, and I was like, there ain't no way your big ass is going to eat this. Oh, he punished it. He crushed it.
Don't
but, dude,
tempt me
we
with a
had-
good time. Just make
we
sure
had a
I've got my
great
medicine on hand.
Yeah. But that bitch had everything like chili and burger and bacon and a salad was on it and everything, dude. It was ridiculous.
Make sure I got my medicine. I'll show you.
Right on. Oh, man.
But
yeah,
yeah, I think if I'm not
carpooling was fun.
mistaken, yeah, it was. That was great. If I'm not mistaken, though, that show in the auditorium at Spartanburg, if I'm not mistaken, that was the last show before Triple H lost control of NXT. Well, I ain't gonna say lost control, but had to give up control of NXT because he was
Nope.
having issues.
No, that wasn't the one. He was still running it even for another good year after that.
No, I'm talking about like the last live show because if I'm not mistaken, that I'm talking about the came here. Because I don't think NXT's been back since then, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but you're talking years ago because FTR's been gone for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
No, Triple H just lost control of NXT about 3 years ago.
I'm not saying lost control. I'm saying that's the last one that came here that he had control over.
Oh, yeah, they haven't been up here since.
So I'm right. So they haven't been here.
Yeah, no, they just haven't traveled at all. They just started traveling in Florida again.
Triple H
Which
has come back.
Don't understand why, because them traveling, at least making the rounds on the East Coast in Texas.
Yeah.
You know, you go from Florida to New York and Florida to Texas, and just ride that little wave right there and hit the Carolinas and all. You're good. You ain't got to go crazy.
Circle. Just go in that little circle. Because you go up the East Coast and down to Texas and back into Florida.
I don't know how well that would work in areas like West Virginia. Probably not. Northern Virginia, yeah, Northern Virginia would be good, but West Virginia not.
Well, you wouldn't
not
have
so
to
much.
hit every single state.
Yeah,
Why would you hit
Maryland would have been hot for him. I can tell you, Maryland would have been hot for him because Baltimore's what held ROH. When ROH was bought, it was bought out of Baltimore.
Really?
Yep, Ring of Honor was based in Baltimore when it was bought this last time. Then Maryland Championship Wrestling's up there.
So
and
that would have been a good spot for them to come out and have a good show. And
they would have had some good fun up there. Yeah,
but I
big
will
time.
say this much: if Triple H does take over or stay in control of NXT, because I think he's doing a little something with it right now, is he not?
I'm not 100% sure. He is the new head of talent relations, executive vice president, talent relations.
I did see that. John Laurinaitis has been gone.
Thank God.
Anyway, yes,
I
never liked him.
I've never liked him either. I didn't like him as people power. I didn't like him when he wrestled.
Oh my God, people power.
A dynamic
ridiculous.
douche. Let's go.
Yeah. But if Triple H does take back over, I'm telling you right now, they're going to end up having to go to bigger venues because they're not going to be able to come back to the auditorium here in Spartanburg. It'll be packed out if Triple H takes back over.
That's fine, though. That's what you want.
Oh, I know.
Bigger venue isn't what you always want, especially shit like that when they can afford to run it and still make a killing on it on a night. That's
because I'm telling you right now, just judging from what I seen when we went to the auditorium, that place was packed to the rim.
I know
you couldn't fit nobody else in there.
Yeah.
I mean, heck.
Thomas Scott, he said, "Come on, everybody loves Animal's little brother." No, we don't. No,
he was horrible.
No, he was not entertaining in the ring. He's not entertaining with a microphone.
One of the few times that I've ever popped for John Cena was when he attitude adjusted him through a table.
I think one of the best things the dynamic douche ever did was get wrecked by CM Punk. I'm not calling him the dynamic dude or dynamic dudes or whatever the hell they were called
No.
because it was dumb as shit. I'll call him the dynamic douche because he's a douchebag. And
He
then
wasn't even that great of a wrestler either when he was.
no, he wasn't.
I mean,
He was just average,
yeah, at best.
and he didn't have a good look.
No, by no means. I don't know. He just never really enticed me as far as like an entertainer either.
No,
Even when they put him on the screen, I was like, "Why are you doing this?" I'm like, "This is just not making any sense whatsoever."
people power.
People power can go to hell.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't they figure it out, man? When you start talking about people and power, it doesn't work. People don't,
Mm-mm.
most people don't want the people to have the power,
Yeah, exactly.
so it
And
doesn't
people wonder
work.
why.
Dude, Shane Douglas was actually the talent. I agree with that.
Yes.
Shane Douglas,
Yes.
yes, all day, every day.
Very-
Underrated.
underrated.
Underrated. Underrated talent.
He was always a good one to watch.
You damn right. I liked him in ECW when he threw the NWA title away.
Yes.
So good.
Dude.
Look at this piece of shit.
I wonder
He
if they
threw
got
the-
that on the
Oh, that was the Eastern
Peacock.
Championship Wrestling
I was
title.
about to say
Eastern
that was
Wasn't it?
not
It wasn't the NWA title.
no. I got to thinking about it after you said it. I was like, wait a
Yeah,
second.
not NWA. Eastern Championship Wrestling. Remember when Johnny Ace was manager of the Sheep Herders? No, but I'm pretty sure he tried to herd some sheep.
I've never seen him manage anybody, and I don't want to see him manage anybody.
It was the NWA title they threw
Was it?
away. Yeah, but they were called Eastern Championship Wrestling, and they had the NWA strap. I think.
I'm gonna have to go on Peacock and see if I can find it.
Yeah. Well, there's a cheap advertisement for Peacock right there for what, $5 a month? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit was funny as hell last night.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my
It was
god.
great.
I was dying.
I was too, man. It was fun. It was a fun night last night, to say the
Yeah.
least. I mean, I couldn't get over how good the pavilion looked at night with the lights on it. I mean, it's hands down, that's probably one of the best outdoor venues I've seen in a long time. And I've seen a few.
Yeah. What would be cool is if it was possible, but it's not really that possible to do it because of how much goes into setting up all that equipment for the rockers and stuff.
Yeah.
But if they had a way to have it set up off to the side, let the wrestlers come through and do their thing, then on intermission, have them play like a quick 3-song set, and then the main event next. Hell yeah, because it would have been
Dude,
dark
that would've been
and
awesome.
lit up.
That would've been
Yes.
awesome.
Yes. That's right.
He could build a little stage over there, right where they were.
No. I'm saying the only thing they'd have to move is the drums. They'd have to have a spot for the drums to sit where the wrestlers
That's what I'm
could still
saying.
come in and
That's
out.
what I'm saying. He could put the drum set over there on the other side.
Yeah, but
Like,
then you
build
got to move the Joker back into position, and when you move it, you mess up how it's set up. Like the calibration on
true,
drums takes a minute.
True.
That's
true.
what I'm talking about.
I got you.
The only thing we need some chain falls and come alongs, and we'll raise the bitch up and then just lower it down.
Yes.
There we go. Let's see here. Thomas Scott. Yeah, they were partners with NWA. Shane Douglas threw it away because they didn't get along with NWA's marketing, and he renamed the title the Extreme Championship Wrestling Heavyweight title. Yeah. See, it was the NWA title.
Ah, yes.
Thomas knows his shit, man.
He knows. Yes, he does.
Dude, if you haven't had the chance to talk to him, I'm telling you, you need to, because I love working with Thomas. He is a trip. He has
As
passion
soon as
for
I'm
this.
able to get to one of his shows, I plan on it. So
You coming August 7th?
I can't make August 7th.
That's in Charlotte.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
The one after that is September 17th. But we're going to be down at Cole, so unless you're hot shotting with me.
You hot shotting both shows?
Yeah, I'm working both. I'm going from here to Charlotte, Charlotte to Union. Yeah,
Let's do
I
it.
have
We'll
a
travel
death
together.
wish.
Let's do it. We'll travel it together. Screw it.
Let's go. I think,
We'll
yeah,
do it.
wife's going too. Young
We'll do it.
Mr. Fury has arrived. What is up, dude?
Yeah, yo.
Man, it was good to finally see the kid last night, man.
I know,
I
right?
finally got a chance to see it.
I've seen him on a few occasions. We haven't really seen each other a whole lot. We don't. Every time he's working a promotion that I've worked before, I'm either not there because I'm booked somewhere else, or vice versa. But it was good to see him again last night. He's a great kid, and he's getting better and better in the ring. I've noticed too, since the last time I saw him. So
Check this out. We have Ricky Morton and Bobby Fulton. I'm going to be the announcer for that show on August 7th.
heck yeah, and I ain't
Yes,
gonna be able
sir.
to be there. That's gonna suck.
Why can't you be there? It's a Sunday.
I ain't gonna be able to be there because I ain't gonna have the gas or money to get up there.
There's carpools available. I'll put it that way. There's carpools available.
Hit me up later.
Yep, will do. I
and we'll discuss it.
got people. I'm not the ultimate solutions provider. That's Michael King, but I've got people.
All
Okay.
right.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk later on that issue then.
Hell yeah, bring it, Thomas. I'm staying in a hotel. He's not coming to the fucking hotel with me. That's not happening. I'm staying in a hotel in Charlotte because I'm going to be at the gathering on the 6th. I'm leaving the gathering and coming to your show on the 7th.
Yeah, I'm gonna come stay in the hotel. I'm gonna snuggle up behind him while he snuggles with his
I
lady.
don't think so. No. I'm getting no. That ain't happening, Captain. You can hang that shit up. You can hang that up now. Good Lord.
Oh man. Nah, I wouldn't try to impose on that either. I'd have to stay in my own hotel room because I'm just that bad of a sleeper. I'm just
no. You can sleep. You can sleep in the car.
I couldn't. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, my little ass car.
Lean the seat all the way back. Put my foot up on the dash.
Yeah. Well, at least you ain't got to worry about the airbags going off because it won't be moving.
Yeah, exactly.
No. No, I know some people that are traveling from this area heading up there on that day. So we'll get some stuff taken care of. But man, so shit, that'd be cool for you to be up there on the 7th. Hey Thomas, do you need a referee for the 7th? If you need a referee, he'll definitely be there.
I'll bring my gear. I got it sitting right here.
Yep.
It's just got to be washed again.
I'm putting the kiddo. Oh, you're out because the kiddo wants to wrestle. There you go. Have fun wrestling the kids.
Heck
there
yeah.
you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Nah, nothing wrong with that at all.
Bring him. We'll fit him in. There you go. Follow the leader. Follow the leader.
Didn't we just talk about that?
It never fails. It never fails. Oh my God. I told you, man, I work with all the best promotions. That's why you see they're not listed on this one. This is the new background for the new show. But the next show, you'll see all the promotions I work for on it. That new show, once again, I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. We are coming at you this Thursday night at 8 p.m. I'm gonna run down all the shit I got coming up, and then we'll go home because I got to get off of here.
Yes.
Thursday night's Indie Spotlight, covering all things independent wrestling with me. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. you will hear me discussing all these badass companies that you see listed below that I work for. So there's that, and my very first guest is Gene Reffin Perry, and we're going to be going over the Holly Yatsko Memorial Cup. It's the 7th one of those. He is our first official guest for that. Our second official guest is Cole Maccabee. He will be here August the 4th. This Tuesday night, don't forget, I've got a special with AJ Frost coming up, a King Enterprises exclusive content. This Friday coming up, his Pro Wrestling 1 anniversary show. It's their 1 year anniversary. I can't wait for that. Ring announcing that great event. As mentioned earlier, Gavin Tyler will be working, as you see him on the poster at this event for Uprise Pro Wrestling. On that night, there's also
talent on there.
Yeah, there is, man. You got Big Nash, you got Dagon.
Yes.
You got the Foundation, Kid
yes.
Cutter. Yep. Jackson Sane. I don't know everybody, but I mean, I recognize some of them.
I recognize pretty much almost all of them.
Yeah, I don't know who Mook Massacre is. I'm not sure who that is, but either way.
Might be a new one because I don't think I know him either.
There's also the Pro Wrestling Turbo show on the 30th. I got a couple comments I need to see here. Let's see. Oh, love you too, bro. Take it easy. My commissioner, yes, the commissioner for Pro Wrestling Savage is Gene Reffin Perry. And Thomas will be there at some point. Yes, you will be on the show at some point, if that's what you're talking about, or if you're talking about the Holly Cup, you will be there. Let's see here. Then we do have the Pro Wrestling Savage show where you see Ricky and Kerry Morton. You see the wonderful Woo. Look over here in the corner, man. You've got Sweet Dreams. You got Zay Vega, Cam Jackson, and Drew Hood.
Man,
that's gonna be another bomb ass show. I can't wait for that. Then we have High Velocity Wrestling Inferno, which we will be traveling to in North Carolina, August 27th. And there's the poster. Now, this is an old poster because at this point in time, KC Fox is no longer on this card. So there is that.
Oh, man.
I don't know what happened, but I know she's no longer on the card. Something has changed there. I believe it was a conflict of interest in booking, or they just couldn't, the date didn't line up correctly or something. I'm not sure. It's not my business. But I know she's no longer involved. Then September the 10th, we have Parade of Champions, which is, as we know, Chase Emery out on medical. Chase will be there to discuss what's going on with him. We've got Luka Daniels no longer holding this strap, so that changes a lot of things. That needs to be Dion Johnson now instead of Luka Daniels. Then you've got the Heart Killers up here. They will be there. We're going to see the Sovereign, Brino Royce and Luka Daniels together. We are also going to see the Heat Seekers, 5-time NWA Tag Team Champions.
That's who I'm looking forward to seeing, honestly.
Hell to the yeah. Then for the interim Pro Wrestling Union heavyweight title, we have
that's going to be a battle.
Peterbilt and Drew Hood. That is going to be a slobber knocker. Later on in September, we have so that's the 10th. On the 17th, there's a memorial show in Charlotte, North Carolina at Speedway Harley Davidson and Concord. I think I'm right. I'll be there for Pro Wrestling Savage. Leaving there, going down to Pro Wrestling Union for Uniquely Union, their celebration in the fall. So we'll be down there at that event. So that's September. Then in September, right after that, comes
the next
CPW Takeover. Yeah, the very next week. September is a busy month for your boy. Okay?
Me too.
Just a busy month for your boy. We've got CPW from the Ashes. We've got this fatal 4-way tag team elimination match.
That's going to be over insane. How good this is going to be. Good. So I'm looking forward to seeing not only Soul Patrol, but you've got the other guys on there who I've watched a couple times run some shows, and then of course you got Daddy Daughter Dance. That's whew. And then you got Tommy Django and Valo, and you. Whew.
I'm gonna tell you now. I'm a huge fan of Stuart Snodgrass. I've never seen Keith Mack work, but I am a huge Stuart Snodgrass fan, so I'm interested to see them work. Obviously, everybody loves the Soul Patrol, phenomenal team. Everybody hates the Heart Killers, but that's the Heart Killers.
But they still got some good. They do some good stuff in the ring. I mean, you can't. They are title holders at Pro Wrestling Union. So I
They're
mean,
good workers. I'm not taking anything away from but I
they do
love Daddy
something
Daughter
right.
Dance. They are a phenomenal team. They are fun as
Yes,
shit to watch. Selena Rose is sweet as she can be, and James Johnson is a gem in an industry of coal. There's,
I can't wait to see all these guys up there again. It's just going to be amazing.
and that's COAL Cole, not Cole
Yeah,
COLE Cole Mac. Okay, thank you. Um,
I caught
then
on what you say.
Well, I know, but for those who are fucking hearing impaired, I have to elaborate. Um, you know
Well,
how
in the
these people
South.
are. They will try to make chicken salad out of chicken shit, and they can't even spell chicken. Um,
That they do.
this is true. And then we've got Brino Royce versus
Ooh,
Bebop. Oh my
the
lord,
Rolls Royce versus the top dog of the industry. Man,
it's
just
gonna be.
imagine. Just imagine how good this match is going to be. I mean, you got a technical wrestler in Brino, and you've got the high flying capability of Bebop. So it's just going to be fun to watch.
It's gonna be fantastic. And then, as announced earlier today, Lodi versus
Woo!
Drew Hood
Dude, I
at
can't get
Takeover.
over this one. This one's going to be amazing. This is
Yeah, it
going to be
is.
an awesome match.
Here's what's weird. Drew Hood's chest finally healed up from all those handprints on him, and he's going against JD Drake
JGD Drake. Yes, he is. And that's
at
that's next
APW.
week.
I think that's Friday.
That's next
Is it
Friday.
Friday?
I think it's next Friday, the same day of his pro.
Oh Lord, that
Yes,
sucks. I
sir.
won't be there. But
Yeah. I
either way, and
I was
there
planning
are
to go there
way more
myself, but
things to cover, and way more things to come, and way more things to talk about, and we will be doing about. We will definitely be doing that. No, all right. What show are you talking about, Thomas? Are you talking about my show, or are you talking about the show we're going to attend, like and be at and work? Because don't forget the gatherings the same weekend as
mm-hmm.
as the Pro Wrestling Savage show. There's just so much good shit coming out, guys. If you're in indie wrestling and you're a fan and you don't know where to go, follow the leader. Okay, that's all you got to do. I'll take you to the best content. And if you don't want to go where I'm going, I'll tell you the best content. And if you don't want to go there, I'll tell you what shows to avoid. And if you go there,
Yeah.
you're an idiot.
If
That's
you
all there
go,
is to it.
if you go there, you're screwing yourself. Yeah. We
Yeah,
won't help you no more.
yeah. You're, you're paying to support the geriatrics at that point. Fuck that. The invalid nation.
There's a lot of that.
Oh man, you know how it goes. Shit runs downhill, money runs up. But either way, ladies and
That
gentlemen,
part.
listen here. We are out of here. It has been 3 hours, 22 minutes, and 53 seconds at this point that this show's been live. I'm gonna go eat. I'm getting hungry,
Me
and
too.
he's a diabetic. He's got to go eat. So, or we're gonna be dealing with the comatose Timmy, and I don't want that. So, for my good friend Timmy the ref over here, man, this is the Saint Ron Emerson, the consigliere of King Enterprises. It has been real. It has been fun. And hell yeah, y'all, it's been real damn fun. We will catch you Tuesday night. We'll catch you Thursday night. We'll catch you next Sunday night. Thus proclaimed. You know the rest of it. You know how it goes. You've been here long enough. Take it easy, folks. Bye.